de primogème. J'ai fait notamment le carnage. Que je continuerai à faire pour encore 3 jours. Pour farmer les artefacts pour Colombino. J'ai fini de up son arme. Elle a des artefacts mais il n'y en a aucun de up je crois. Ils sont pas terribles. Et Oda elle est full artefact. Arc full up. Il ne reste plus que elle à up. Puis ses aptitudes évidemment. Donc ça on verra. Donc ça c'est la quête d'archon. Ouais non donc j'ai pas encore fini la quête. Encore sur le précédent patch. Aussi. Hop donc un autre cry. J'ai un peu exploré. Enfin un peu. J'ai été chercher les statues. Parce que je me suis dit si on débloque... Enfin si on fait la quête. J'aurais peut-être besoin de ça. Notamment là j'ai vu par exemple il y a le bastion de Favonus. Et par rapport à mon stat c'est où? Donc là c'est Fontaine. Bon, mon stat c'est là. Ok. Bon du coup il y a des nouveaux trucs de disponibles là, des nouvelles chroniques. Il y en a 3 en plus. Faudra que je fasse. Il y a un point de TP là? Ah s'ils ont ajouté un boss c'est pour ça. Ok. Bon du coup. On va continuer. C'est là. Mais je me demande si les persos de notre cry seront quand même assez forts en dehors de notre cry. Bon tu diras je suis dans... Comment ça s'appelle? Dans le carnage. Ça va. Ouais ça va, ça a gardé ça. Ah je crois que c'était un truc de 4 mais pas du tout. C'est la décoration. C'est des trucs de simulant quoi. C'est quand les sorcières comme ça.
I'm sorry? You heard me. This paper frog can move. Dear, oh dear, what are you saying? How could a paper frog move? Unless, even if I, the mere humble merchant that I am, knew such magic, surely I would not use it on a paper frog. I'd sooner give Mora legs, so it could walk right into my purse. My dear, dear customer, why not have one more try? This time I'll give you... Just think about how much experience you have under your belt now. Darn. I used up all my coins. I'll be right back. Just take your time, but don't take too long. This event is Moon Prayer Night only. Miss it, and you'll have to wait a whole... Next customer, please. Welcome. Hello. Whoa, whoa! What's this big one doing over here? How do I tell my employee? Dory? Why, hello there, Miss Columbina. Would you like to play my ring toss game? How much for a round? Oh, first time's free. Not a single Mora. But with your sharp eye, sharp skills, I'm sure you'll win all the prizes in one fell swoop. That was an obvious enough hint for them, right? Here comes the ring! Oh, peanuts.
Change tracks. Roselle, should we move or not?
Oh merde.
Just a tiny bit.
Il court vite lui.
All right, then I'll... Oh,
Let's see. Wow, very good. That's the highest score we've... And here's your prize. Now, how about another round?
Happy Moon Prayer Night, Miss Columbina.
Happy Moon Prayer Night, Durin and Hat Guy. Are you here to play the game?
Yes.
You said we were just coming here to say hello.
I did, but then I recognized a few more people as I got...
Do my eyes deceive me? Is that...
It's our little dragon. He's all grown up.
Someone's popular.
Well now, since you came all this way, why don't you try...
He'll have a go.
It's only one free try per customer.
I'm aware.
How has Elder Almond been lately?
He's in great shape. He goes for a run in the forest every morning to stay fit and healthy.
He tried to go boat racing with Firecracker a while back, but he couldn't even make it onto the Lotus Leaf. Firecracker was in fits of laughter.
How about you, little dragon? Can you still fly?
Yes, I can.
But
Ouais.
you've become less chatty. Has growing up been tough on you?
We call that maturity. You know, the thing people sing about. The knight wields a sword of stone to defend those hearts that are... Stone is very heavy. That's what keeps him from
Oh,
talking
dommage, je
too
pourrais pas
much.
stream.
That's awesome! I want to be a knight when I grow up too.
On est passé à le DF Tempo là l'année dernière.
Oh, the hat-wearing
Et
man.
du coup demain,
I never thought
c'est
I'd see
rouge.
you again. You seem more determined than when I saw
Shit.
you last on the train.
If you say so.
Oh, I do say so. The people you once helped see it clearly. It's because you are
Là j'ai
once
pas pu
again
stream
on the
hier à
right
cause de ça.
track.
C'était rouge encore.
May the engine in our hearts propel us to the station of...
I can move! I can move now, Roselle!
What are they doing? Running into the rings like that? You got them all so quickly! I've never seen anything like this in all my travels. But how? They're origami animals and clockwork people from a fairy tale. I have to get to the bottom of this. Next time I see...
Thank you, Dory. I had a lot of...
now for your prize. Oh, sweet grand prize. Oh, I wish I'd... Good thing I've already turned a profit from the customers earlier in the night. Okay, I'm back. What? I leave for 2 seconds and someone's already claimed the grand prize. Oh, well, these things happen, you know? Perhaps you'd be interested in one of the other prizes
Here, you can have it.
Huh? But...
Don't worry about it. It will be happier with you.
Oh, thanks so much, miss. I mean, Moon Goddess. Oh, goodness gracious, Columbina. Give me strength. How am I supposed to make Daddy look? That's the game I was telling you about. Forget it. She is the Moon Goddess after all. Huh? Oh, someone...
You can take mine if you want.
What? Why? Why are all these...
Happy Moon Prayer Night, everyone.
Happy Moon Prayer Night.
Bon, les dialogues et tout sont un peu longs, en vrai. Mais c'est sympa. Oh, une photo avec Loma.
If this were any other day, I'm sure it would make for a great photo opportunity. Doesn't it look like...
Ouais. Est-ce qu'il y a des trucs à faire par là? Il y a Yaoda. Et Nefer.
What's this?
Bon, il y a l'air d'avoir plus rien à faire par ici. Ah, si, il y a Flynn.
Sunny days. I prefer sunny days.
Ah, well, you are as warm as the sun itself, Moon Goddess. Very well. I believe your spirit animal has to be this most adorable chic badger.
Wow. Thank you, Mr. Talking Magic.
Have a very happy festival, Moon Goddess.
Lance? That's you, isn't it?
Shh. It's our little secret, my dear traveler, and
Okay, sure.
everyone celebrates in their own way. After gazing into the abyss and spending time
Ok, dans une
around
lanterne.
gravestones all year,
Mais on jouait pas
what
Colombina à la
better
base?
way to relax than to see sunny smiles? Besides that, I like to think of myself as a fair judge of character. I dare say matching personalities to confection suits.
That's not what Paimon was talking about. Aren't you
Et Carlikino avec ses oreilles de chat.
Should I be? There is all manner of magic in the air this moon prayer night. I see Miss Columbina is hiding in plain sight. Why should I not do the same? Why miss this rare opportunity to enjoy?
Fair enough. You got a point there. People who don't know you will probably think you're just...
Well, now that we see eye to eye, what?
Ah, well, actually...
Oh, this is...
Yeah, we just met Barca, and he said that having everyone draw their own section was kind of boring. So, he did your bit for you.
Ah, Varka. Ever the maverick. In that case, I shall paint something
C'est marrant, il a l'air plus enjoué là dans sa lanterne que quand on le voit.
Why not now?
On l'a jamais entendu rigoler par exemple.
Welcome home, Moon Goddess.
Phew, that was close.
Hello, Flins.
She recognized you right...
What keen eyes you have, Miss Columbina.
I did not see you. Rather, I sensed you. I can sense the fluctuations in Kuvaki all around me.
One would expect no less of the Moon Goddess. Might I interest you in...
Yes, please.
Excellent. I shall make some for...
Hmm?
Something the matter?
What about my spirit animal? All the other...
Wait, is she taking the test seriously?
Ah, my apologies. You are quite right, Miss Columbina. Every one of us has a magical creature living.
Yes, please.
Do you prefer the day?
Night.
Which of the 4 seasons?
Winter.
Think of a perfect day. What is the weather like?
Rainy in the morning. Sunny at night.
What kind of answer is that?
Forests, lakes, and open seas.
I like them all.
Imagine you opened your very own shop.
Wow, Paimon would totally shop there.
It wouldn't cost anything. You'd just need to visit.
Aha! I believe I'm here.
Oh, it's a Kohenki!
Indeed. A free-spirited being with a deep love for all things here in Nodcry, who selflessly lent... It is the perfect fit for you.
Thank you.
But you shall have to forgive me. We have known each other for quite some time. So instead, would you accept this...
It's a lantern.
Hey, why don't you two... Come on, play ball. I got this drawing.
But I want to hear Paimon's answers.
Ah, but it'll probably take ages. Paimon's a... Come.
Oh.
Phew.
Nice excuse, Lady Paimon. That was some quick...
Yeah, no thanks to you. Although, help next time.
It's sweet. Is that Lockaberry? I wonder...
This way, this way! It's the candy-selling lantern! I'm coming!
Of course, Traveler. Maybe we can share? Yes. I found out recently that people share their food sometimes, so I'd like to try it. Or... Thank you. Yours is a little more... Are you sure? Amazing. My sugar sculpture has shrunk, yet my heart is filled with feelings of sweetness. I will remember this feeling. Sure.
Ok. Je crois qu'il y a encore un truc là-bas. Non? Non.
There are so many attractions here. Since I rarely get out, I might as well make the most of it.
J'ai envie de garder son drone pour la fin.
This doesn't make any sense. How am I losing every single time? Wait, Inefa, you're cheating, aren't you? Yeah.
I am not cheating, I know.
Uh-oh, sounds like Inefa's turning into a big baloney bot.
Moon Goddess, help me. Miss Columbina, I know, is attempting to cheat.
What the? I'm not the cheater. You're... Alright, fine. Let's all laugh at I know. Just you wait till I get home, because I'm gonna make a game bot that can win 100%. Let's see you laugh when I come back and beat your butts.
We came to check everything was okay after all that yelling, but... Whatever it is, it sounds like cheating is allowed.
Kuhenki concentration. Each player starts with differently colored kuhenki. Each round, they draw one kuhenki from their opponent. When a player has two kuhenki of the same color, they make a pair and can be discarded. Any that can't form a pair must be kept. The round ends when a player can't form any more kuhenki pairs, and that player gets a sticker.
Ooh!
That is fine, so long as the turn order is fixed before.
Alrighty then. Okay, but if you lose, you're both getting stickered. I don't want to hear sure. And if we win? If you win, only one of you gets to sticker someone else.
I have taken to calling this. I know.
Hey, lay off me, alright? Okay, so we're starting the game from scratch again, which means all my stickers so far don't count. Looks like Luonatar is the Kuhenki of honor for this game. Anyway,
Pourquoi la 4 boîtes? Bon, j'en ai 3.
nice! That's a pair! Go, go, fly!
Go on.
I have a pair.
Uh-oh! We gotta pick up the pace! Phew, that was too close. I thought I was gonna lose.
Let's see who's gonna be the unlucky one.
pick a good one. What's it gonna... You're looking very pleased with yourself there. What happened to... I won.
Don't fidget too much, Ino, or the sticker's going to fall off.
I don't care. If it falls off, it falls off. If a pair of kuhenki get discarded, why not a pair of stickers? Huh? Huh?
I've lost.
Sticker, sticker, sticker! Cute!
You think so? Shame.
What did Luanatar say?
She said it looks so cute that she wants me to lose a few more rounds.
Ok.
Who put these stickers on Paimon's eyebrows? Ugh, she can barely see! Alright, now, I think we got enough evidence to prove
Yes,
the culprit is... Ineffa!
Culprit?
Quit acting dumb, Ineffa! You're not wriggling your way out. Not only did you remember whose side Luanatar started at, but every time someone drew a kuhenki, you were logging it and calculating every last possible which kuhenki pairs were gone, who had what color kuhenki in their hand, even our facial expressions. Exactly!
Putting aside the fact that running calculations is not against the game rules. Do you have any evidence to support your allegations? But that's not against the rules either.
So she admits.
she certainly
Alright, everyone grab a sticker. It's time.
But
Take that!
Ok.
we thank you for your patience.
Moon prayer candy.
candy to share.
Welcome home, Moon Goddess. Fancy a box of moon?
Sure,
I knew you would. Now, what
I'm not sure.
is this for yourself or is it?
A gift for my friends.
Ah, I see.
Do you have nocturne?
Huh. I've seen couples give those as gifts before, but I did not know they were edible.
No? Okay then.
You did say this was for. Hey, now that's a creative idea. I've never tried it before, but if you're happy to wait, I can. While we're at it, you got any other? Here you go. Every.
Thank you.
I hope you and your.
Ok. Bon, il me manque des trucs. Ah là, l'espèce de requin.
Well, look who it is. I heard someone went and disappeared on us the moment we let her out of our sight. Frankly, I didn't think you'd be back for Moon Prayer Night.
Were you worried about me, Sandrone?
You would like that, wouldn't you? Do you?
It seems to me like you disguised yourself with festive headgear, just so that you could come see me on Moon Prayer Night and make sure I'm okay.
You?
I cannot. But I sense the confusion of those around us rippling through the Kuvaki based on what I know about you. Let me guess what you're wearing.
Shut up! I'm only here to protect the Fatui's interest in this territory. Running into you was pure.
Really? But you were the one who asked Arlecchino to help everyone.
Columbina! Ugh! Just one?
It's Columbina hyposelenia now.
Tell someone who cares.
I've missed you, Sandrone. The whole time I was gone. I hope I get a chance to say some ugly words to you.
Is that supposed to be a joke?
Let's go.
What? You mean that frostfin whale?
Yes. It's some kind of game where you get bitten if you step on the wrong tooth. Seems like fun.
Who in their right mind would wanna...
Because you're not a scaredy cat.
Fine! You wanna play?
Elle sait comment y parler.
Don't complain when I kick your sorry butt.
Lovely.
Je crois aussi. Bon, je peux pas modifier là. Mais que le son de mon micro est peut-être un peu trop fort et que ça sature assez vite.
I almost forgot. Sandrone?
Je crois que j'avais baissé mon micro mais qu'il est revenu à 95.
What is it now?
You'd better not lose, or I'm going to beat your head in.
What? Allow me to demonstrate since I'm feeling so nice. You just step on the teeth, like this.
Which should I pick? I'm getting a bad feeling from this one. Set your turn, Sandrone.
Don't come crying to me if you get bitten.
There are less and less teeth remaining.
Huh? What's that noise?
I think you might have picked a bad tooth, Sandrone.
Shut it!
Do you need any help? It seems like you're stuck.
No! It's just a blasted... toy! Stop laughing!
All right. Well...
Hey!
Hiya!
Why you... Rematch!
Are you all right, Sandrone? That was quite a strong bite. Are your clockwork parts?
Quit your fussing! I don't need it!
All right. I'll go first.
I see it now. She can sense which teeth are rigged. So I just need to avoid the same ones that she does.
This one.
She avoided that one then? Now I've got you. All right. What?
Looks like you lost again, Sandra.
Wait! There's more than one bat!
Bonk.
Stupid game! What idiot came up with this?
Are you all right, Sandrone? You said some nasty things just now.
Oh, I'm peachy.
Should I let you bonk me on the head as well?
Ah, forget it.
Come on, bonk away. It can be your consolation prize.
I told you. Gah, you've always been so singing right outside my door, inviting yourself to my tea parties, going AWOL. And now you're off to the moon or something.
Of all my days with the Fatui, the times I spent with you, Arlecchino, I will not forget them. Just as I shall not forget. We'll always be friends, no matter where we are, right?
Who'd want to be your...
I'll miss you, Sandrone. Goodbye, Sandrone.
Ouais, tiens, elle a plus son air colérique.
I'll miss you too, Columbina. Sorry, what was that? Yeesh! No need to. What do you want?
Ça y est.
Oh, nice ears. What? Do? Huh? It's your turn to draw something. You're one of her. Doesn't know how lucky she is. Sorry? Nothing. I'm done. Take it. Oh, that was fast. Oh, and one more thing. Last time we spoke, you mentioned you were interested in the Narcissan Kreuz Ordo's research. Remember? There were too many people when we last met, so we didn't get the. What are you talking about? This is... Oh. Alan, Renee, and Marianne. Huh. The Holy Blade. A savior's plaything. It's not about whether I approve or not. These people, they would sacrifice themselves for the sake of the world. Especially Alan Guillotin and Renee. That is something
Ça me filme quand ils prononcent les noms français quand même avec leur accent.
Still, I didn't know they had any pictures left from that time. If I'd have thought to bring a camera, I'd have... What? Yeah, of you being bitten by the frostfin whale and Columbina bonking you on the head. Tear it up! Now!
Ok, il me reste plus que celui-là. Un stand de ballon. Il a l'air d'être là-haut. Des voies létales de givre-lune. C'est là l'étal givre-lune. Non? Ah, il restait encore celui-là. Qui c'est qu'on n'a pas vu?
What a humble wish. Probably written by a child.
Ah bah Loma.
Is that Loma the moon?
Oh, attendez.
I wish that the long plume ibises would stop biting me.
Ouais.
Oh dear, poor Lauma.
All right, I'll write that one down.
While everyone else is celebrating Moon Prayer Night, you're as busy as ever.
I don't mind. It's rewarding work. A good kind of busy. My antlers are at their heaviest tonight, and the Kuvaki waves are especially strong. But as I help these dear friends hang their wishes up, I feel, you see, they're all such beautiful wishes. And they are ones that we can fulfill by our own strength.
Do you blame me, Llama? I want to hear your... It is by the help of so many people that I can return to the moon. But I feel as though I've hardly done anything in return.
J'ai pas remis le micro? What the fuck?
You've done plenty, Columbina.
Voilà, j'ai encore appuyé sur espace quand j'étais pas encore là-dessus.
I say this in earnest,
C'est la
both
cut.
as someone who knows
Ça.
your history, and also as a friend who has seen what you've been through.
Heureusement, je m'en suis rendu compte.
What about as a moon chanter?
I feel
Je crois qu'il y a une
proud to
VOD
honor
Genshin.
our moon goddess's wish. And I'm
Si je me souviens bien, c'est
sure
qu'on avait fait
any
le
character in history would have felt the same
l'event
way.
d'alchimie à Mondstadt.
For your kind words, Llama.
Et je sais pas pourquoi le micro était cut. J'ai fait tout un live où j'ai parlé et tout. Et que il y avait pas de son sur le live.
Since you asked for my honesty,
C'était
I
soit
won't lie to
ça,
you. My
soit le son du jeu qui
feelings
était
are
cut.
mixed right
Je
now.
m'en rappelle plus exactement.
Besides, I suppose it's a reluctance to let go. Once you return to the moon, we will be far apart and separated. I'm sure those of us left behind will gaze up at that sky, yearning for the moon once in a...
I will miss you, Llama. I will... I hope to stay in touch. I will try and find some way to send messages.
Perhaps you could use Kuvaki. I've heard Yehoda say that signals can be sent using long and short waves.
That sounds a little complicated.
We could prepare a codebook beforehand, but... You're right. It wouldn't really suit you. Still, whatever happens, and now that I think about that, my heart feels lighter.
Because you trust in me?
Yes. I have faith in you. In my experience, the truth tends to be difficult. But that's what makes it stand up. So I'm confident that your thoughts and your love will shine through the curtain.
Thank you. Now,
is this?
I wish that all who dwell in this moonlit world can find a place to belong. And I wish that I shall one day see it's 2 wishes. I hope that's not too greedy of me.
Not at all. And I think you speak for us all with the second one. I shall continue to pray until the day that all of these wishes come true.
Okay.
Traveler.
Hey there, Columbina. Are you sure you don't want to look around some more? You might.
Right now, what I'd like to do is... Thank you. But I've made plenty of precious memories.
Really? You're sure you don't want to?
Yes.
Il y avait un truc où je pouvais leur proposer des bonbons.
This was the most fun I've ever had on a moon. Everywhere I went, people were saying, "Welcome home." And there were friends at every turn. I only wish it could last longer than one night.
Oh.
Yes, you're right. The moon prayer blossoms.
Ooh, look! Look!
Moon prayer night is here. The moon. It's so
Happy moon prayer night, dear.
Happy Happy Moon Prayer Night!
Happy Moon Prayer Night.
Aww.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Oh, looks like the time has come.
Columbina.
You'll be heading off now?
Yes, to the ruins you mentioned. And from there, back.
Wait! I know? At least.
Take one of our craft shop's crumb cookies up to the moon with you. You know, for a snack.
Sure.
The Curatorium of Secrets believes in proper farewells. No story should be left without a
Never.
Farewells are an important affair for the Ratniki, too. We never know when we might meet again.
Haha! And here I thought grand farewells wouldn't suit tonight's mood. But I suppose friendly passion is not to be stopped, eh?
We made a little something for you. Ta-da!
What is it?
A Moon Prayer Night greeting card. With drawings by all of your friends.
C'est Varka qui a fait ça du coup. Et du coup, elle l'a dessiné en train de se faire mordre.
You did mention that you'd like a portrait done, so I took the liberty of creating one for you.
C'est vrai qu'Albedo il dessine bien.
I, meanwhile, did the portrait of Mr. Albedo. And
Ah bah, non, c'est
Mr.
fini.
Varka did the same for me.
I mean, I think my work was pretty true to life, don't you think?
The picture of Ashru was my doing. The two of you seem to get along rather well.
Wait, was I the only one who did a full body picture? That's so embarrassing. I did pictures of me and Anefa.
I did my own portrait and one for Hat Guy.
Elle les fait en chat.
Plus, there's the two mages, Arlecchino and Sandrone. So, if you...
I don't know what to say. Thank you so much, everyone. This whole Moon Prayer Night was more than I could have ever asked for. Lama, I figured it out. Remember how the Frost Moon Scions used to use milk as invisible ink to write hidden messages?
That was a very long time ago. Oh!
Yes. When I miss you all, I shall use moonlight in the same way, to write words that only you can see upon them.
Wow. Quite. But...
Simply open your windows on nights when the moon shines bright, and the moonlight will naturally flow towards the words I have written.
That sounds most fitting indeed.
I'll try to write them in places that won't disturb your sleep.
I, for one, would sleep all the better for having read one of your messages.
Exactly! So don't worry about disturbing anyone's sleep.
All right.
In that case, Columbina.
I'm ready. Very well.
Du coup, elle va vraiment partir ou va y avoir un truc
In just a few moments, I will be gone. I still don't know what to expect on the moon. Will I really be able to send messages to my friends? The Kuhenki, the animals of Not Cry. I'll never get to see them again. I wonder where I'll be when the next moon... This is where the people of Hyperborea used to communicate with the moons.
Eternal moon, frost moon, iridescent moon. When the power of all three converge,
the gate to the moons shall open.
Mm-hmm. The moon marrows are in position. Only the final step remains.
I'm sure Nasha Town is livelier than ever at this moment.
Yeah, it's a shame you couldn't be there for it, but it's now or never.
It's fine. I'm more than happy with this. My last piece of luggage. My only piece of luggage. I can already feel the moon calling to me.
This ray of light will lead you home, Columbina.
From now on, we will at last have a reason to pray to the true.
Columbina.
Yes?
Be sure to come back and see us when you get the...
Of course.
But if that chance doesn't come, then remember that you have friends on this planet.
Yes, I will. Thank you for everything. And remember, come night or day, the moonlight shall always connect us. Well then, farewell, my friends.
Ok.
Thank you. This was my happiest night in Tevat.
Farewell, Columbina.
The moon really is closer than ever tonight.
Columbina.
All three moons in one place. Time for one final experiment. Reason, life, death, time and space. They all believed I would fail.
Okay.
But Tevat's primordial power never did belong to the throne of heaven. And now, they are mine.
Ah. On répond pas aux lois de Tevat.
No, as long as I'm here. The doctor is free to wield the Three Moons' power. It's the only way. we going home today?
Columbina! No!
Tu sais qu'elle est partie.
Stubborn world, do not try to control me.
Columbina.
Son carnet de dessin, du coup, elle l'a pas pris. Tu sais qu'elle est.
Are you all right? Do your wounds still hurt?
I had someone prepare a little medicine that could prove effective. Take it if you need to.
In that case, let me relate the contents of the call we made to Alice after the...
That Dottore is a crafty one. He distracted the Hexenzirkel by creating a huge fuss at Tevat's. I'd assumed that the cause was an abyssal intrusion from the outside world, which in fairness is a rather common occurrence. But after learning that you managed to influence the phantoms in Nodcry, I realized that perhaps this interference could have come...
But we weren't able to change their fates.
True, you couldn't change how their stories ended, but you did build some variables around yourself.
Variables?
Yes. Things you heard that you could not otherwise have learned. Ideas that would otherwise have never crossed your mind. All these things. Of course, most variables usually pale into insignificance with the myriad of possibilities floating around. But that's what Dottore did. And it's how he created the necessary conditions so that when you...
However, we have no way of knowing exactly what he did.
Yeah, we also need to ascertain Columbina's status.
And that about sums it up.
As I suspected, Dottore has disappeared completely. If it's any consolation, he wasn't able to control Columbina as he might have wished to.
Oh no! What? She did what? All we saw was Dottore appeared and used some kind of power. The next thing we knew, he and Columbina were gone and you were falling...
So, Columbina intentionally opened the Moon Gate and escaped into the same mysterious world as Rerir and Thalindis.
Sounds like bad news.
Seen in that way, the trilunar syzygy and Rerir's emergence, Dottore might have been pulling the strings in both cases. According to Miss Alice, he is attempting to transcend his destiny and finish an experiment that only a god might complete.
An utter lunatic.
Wait a sec, where's Hat Guy? Seems like he'd want to be here for this.
He took off with a Dodo communication device after we spoke to Alice. He said he had a hunch that he wanted to investigate by himself. The look on his face was terrifying. I've never...
I'm back.
Hat Guy!
I went to look for the Hyperborean phantoms again. I think I got them to talk to Nicole on the other end of the communications line. Turns out, the history they describe is different from how Nicole remembers it.
Really? But how? Surely Nicole can't have been...
Because the phantoms are the ones who are deceived. They speak of a savior who appeared in their history. One who never should have existed. This savior promised to create a new moon within the false sky, and even bring back their moon goddesses. Foolishly, they believed in him, and told him everything he wanted to know about the moon. It's obvious that this...
Now you mention it, the first time we entered the Hyperborean ruins, we heard the phantoms discussing their history, and I remember Nicole commenting that...
But Dottore shouldn't have been able to get in there and...
He didn't. Nicole said that this was an anomalous state triggered by disruptions in the causal connections between the variables that Dottore put in place were substantial enough that they even affected...
So it's not that their memories were unclear. They'd been tampered...
That's exactly the possibility Dottore was trying to manufacture. He turned these variables into knowledge and engineered them. Then, he harnessed that knowledge on Moon Prayer Night to truly create a false moon.
How is that even possible?
To be precise, he exploited a weakness in the way the spell worked. The spell senses Kuvaki to detect the moon's location. So, as long as the false moon more strongly resembled the moon than the frost moon beyond the skies, the gate would teleport Columbina to the false moon's location. In other words, once he had her under control, the teleportation spell remained active, and he manipulated her power to...
At that moment, the moon marrows disappeared right before our eyes. It was already too late, even as we were leaving the...
By then, Dottore had already amassed the power of all 3 moons.
So, where does that...
I'd certainly like to know what Her Majesty thinks, now that the concerns I expressed to her have come to pass. But we cannot simply sit and wait for her to... And in any case, it is not the Fatui Harbinger Damselette who sees us as her friends, but rather Columbina Hyposelenia. If, even in such extreme circumstances, Her Majesty will not lift the... Then I will do as my heart demands. I will fight as Peruware instead.
Oh, Arlecchino!
Time is short, so I'll make the first move.
Whew. Even Arlecchino seems to be losing...
All right. Lose those dejected looks for a moment and let me get a word in. It looks bad, I won't lie. Very bad. So Dottore's pulled some real dirty tricks to gain the upper hand. And yeah, it's to the point where even the mages say that his variables have affected destiny. I'm not so sure, though. Many have told me that Tevat's destiny is fixed, and that does appear to be the case. And since he was able to stack these variables up, who's to say we can't do... You of all people should not be discouraged, traveler from afar. This isn't over yet. And you're not alone in that. But none of us are the type to sit back and wait for the sun to shine. That's exactly how a knight should roll. If they knock you down, you get back up and get back in it. Don't forget, Honor...
Mark is right! This is far from... Dottore's already way overdue a butt-kicking given his past shenanigans.
That's what I'm talking! How's everyone else feeling?
I'll use Kuvaki to investigate Columbina's whereabouts. I am not ready to give up either.
Leave the intel gathering to me. Whatever happens within Nodcry's borders...
Ano and I will do all we can to support you. We will attempt to reverse engineer Dottore's actions and seek a breakthrough that way.
Alice and Nicole are busy dealing with an emergency at Tevat's borders, so they can't return just yet. But they're both very angry about this. They've asked Albedo and me to act on the Hexenzirkel's behalf.
Are you ready then? We're going to have to conduct a lot of research.
I'll do my best.
As for me, I'm pretty familiar with Dottore's way of doing things, so I can try to predict his next move.
Nice! Looks like we have our basic division of labor. I'll get in touch with Flints and Itlua, get them to have a chat with their Starshiner. It couldn't hurt to... At the same time, I'll pass on instructions to the knights present in Nodcry.
Yeah! We'll show...
That's it then. Good luck, everyone.
I never thought that Columbina would become my real name. It went from being a Fatui code name. And remember, come night or day, the moon...
Ça fin de la quête. Elle a disparu. On a récupéré sa carte de vœux quand même. Et c'est bon. Super. Oh. On a eu plein de décos là dans la théière. Ah non, 2. Bon, j'ai Corso.
Add Astro. Thank you for complete. Add Astro.
Voilà. La quête. Nuit sans lune. Expérience focalisée. Activée. C'est marrant parce qu'il fait... Je trouve qu'il fait quand même assez clair. Ça paraît vachement sombre à la cam. Genre il fait plus clair en vrai que sur la cam. Je sais pas si j'arrive à me faire comprendre. On entend fort les bruits. C'est pas normal ça. Mais normalement... Ouais, j'avais bien augmenté le gain. Mais bon, je peux pas le faire là. J'avais baissé le volume et augmenté le gain. Pour que ma voix... on l'entende bien, mais sans pour autant que ça sature justement. Après, si je parle un peu plus loin de mon micro, ça devrait peut-être le faire aussi. C'est vrai que quand je parle, je le mets vachement proche de ma bouche. Parce que j'ai pas une voix qui porte et puis je hurle pas non plus. Quand je vois certains streamers, ils ont les micros genre assez loin et tout, et on les entend vachement bien sans pour autant entendre les trucs autour. Ça veut dire qu'ils parlent vraiment fort. Un lézard. L'autre chat, il a un piercing.
Yep, all ready.
Moi, je vais faire équipe avec Yoda.
Green and good to go?
Paimon's ready.
Great. Let's get rolling then. Great. Well, first things first.
No.
Wait.
Someone's here. We heard your footsteps.
You've been here for a while now. I take it you followed the traveler.
Come on.
Quelqu'un de Schneier.
I figured it wouldn't take you long to notice me. I come bearing news from my lady, the knave.
Dottore went through the motions of returning to Snezhnaya, but it was obviously a facade. However, he has not returned to the Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau, nor has he made—
Well, in that case, he'll be in his lab way up north. I always wondered why he applied for his own private pad. He was planning this.
Tell them that Sandrone and I will go on ahead. If they still intend to pursue this matter, they should meet us at the research center in the northern tip of Nal.
Nice of Columbina's two best friends to think of us. We appreciate the heads up. Our sincere thanks to the Fatui for your—
Lady Damselette may have left our organization, but at least some of her colleagues remain genuinely concerned for her well-being. Not to mention that the doctor's increasingly We have crossed swords many times before, but it's not personal. We're just on different sides. We don't lack humanity. And so, as fellow friends of Lady Damselette, it's only right that you should be in the know about this.
Arlecchino's situational awareness has saved us a lot of trouble.
I'll leave the map here with you. If you do decide to head to the research center, please proceed with caution. And remember, at least while you're in Nodcry, Lady Arlecchino's subordinates are your comrades if you want them to be.
This is very accommodating of you. We can't thank you enough.
Just doing my duty. I shall take my leave now.
So, the doctors left the Experimental Design Bureau and headed to some research center up north.
Marionette seems to think he's been planning this for a long time. But when did it start? Before he even—
It seems his loyalty to the Tsaritsa is lip service at most. Behind the scenes,
whatever his motives, we know that he's decisive and incredibly—
At this stage, it's difficult to predict his next steps. I suggest we split into two groups. We need some people to stay behind.
Well, as much as I'd love to help, infiltrating research labs isn't really my area of expertise. But at least take Cool Your Jet's Ducky with you. It should be some help during the battle.
And as for Miss Inefa, I suppose—
Detecting operational logic. Protect Dino.
Just in case, Servarka, I think it would be best if you stayed behind as well. You can leave the research center to us.
I mean, I would have said the Knight of Berea should probably be out on the front line, but okay, leave Nasha Town to me. Be careful out there, okay?
Yehoda will be on hand to assist you. In my absence, she can handle—
You got it, boss. You guys make sure to—
We will.
things are moving fast. We'd better head off soon if we hope to keep pace.
So, it's infiltrate a secret—
We all have to bring our A game here. So, anything you need to—
Then you'd better get going.
Mais ils sont cons de marquer, il faut allouer suffisamment de temps. Ils peuvent pas marquer combien de temps ça prend. Ils peuvent pas dire bah vous en avez pour 2 heures.
All these broken machines on the ground.
Ah ça c'est le feu d'Arlecchino.
Here before us. Could it be Arlecchino and Sandrone?
Bon je garde cette équipe là, c'est ma meilleure équipe pour l'instant. Ah bah en plus on va changer ma team. Oh ils ont fait péter la gueule.
That's quite a welcome party.
You poor lost lamb. By the frost moon.
It all adds up.
Beware the creatures of the night. Close your eyes.
Get back! I said get back! Do you hear me? Why isn't it working? No! Don't come any closer! Don't!
Mais ces pas tués là, ils sont avec Arlequino ou ils sont contre nous? Ou ils sont avec d'autres? C'est des mobs de Natlan. Ah non, c'est des choses. Hein.
Leave this place. No more lies. Go! Seek within. It all adds up.
Ouais, lui il est bugué.
Can't hide the truth.
You poor souls. May your spirits find peace.
Grab that key on the ground. We'll probably need it at some point.
Ok, il y a une forte concentration de Kuvaki par ici.
Watch out. Ugh, there's no way through. Let's go around.
Je pensais que c'était Arlequino qui allait tout péter la gueule, mais en fait, peut-être pas. Il se passe des trucs.
What the? Trespassers? Here?
We're looking for the doctor, and we understand he might be here.
You looking to settle a score with the doctor? Good luck with that. I don't think you have many
Perhaps. But you might have a chance to live.
2 other harbingers had the same idea as you. They're already inside. But what good is it gonna do? The doctor wouldn't do something like this unprepared.
Seems to me that you're not too... Also, is it just me, or do I sense monsters nearby? If you'd prefer their company...
We need to know what the doctor is up to. This is about more than us versus the doctor. His actions could have consequences for all of Nodcry, and perhaps even your homeland.
He's building something. Ambitious doesn't even begin to describe it. Feels like this could be the big one. God knows how long he's been planning it. A while back, he told us he'd be returning to Snezhnaya. We weren't expecting him back so soon. This time he brought some gemstones with him, or something. 2 of them.
The moon marrow spheres. He stole...
Oh, Lady Damselette? Last I heard, she left the Fatui. Before she went, she told us she'd finish what Her Majesty asked of her, and wished to focus on some personal... I remember thinking that leaving us might not be the best choice. I mean, I always looked up to the captain the most, and... Back when this all started, the higher-ups dispatched 3 units to Nodcry to execute their plan. They were led by the Doctor, Marionette, and the Damselette, respectively. I was a part of the Damselette's unit to begin with. She never really interacted with us much. In fact, she seemed sort of detached from everything. Not because she always seemed like she was staring off into the distance. The Doctor used to stand nearby and watch her. After she left, everyone in our unit merged with the Doctors. Right now, obtaining the 3 moons is his #1 priority.
Peut-être qu'à la fin des quêtes de Nodcry, le voyageur pourra faire les réactions Selene.
Thank you for cooperating.
I get the sense that you'd serve under Columbina again if you had...
No,
Ce serait cool.
she's no longer a
Ça lui ferait un bon buff et il serait
As a member, I'm only telling you all this
Jouable.
because I don't completely trust the doctor.
Un peu comme
His actions do not align with the goals that first brought us to Nod.
genre le main character de Honkai Star Rail, Trailblazer, qui proc les trous damage là, les ruptures extrêmes.
I understand. We'll do everything within our power to stop him.
Moi je pense qu'on va faire en sorte que ce soit jouable, mais pas broken non plus. Laisser les persos 5 étoiles être vraiment broken.
Maybe you can seek refuge with them.
Well, now we know what's going on here. Artificial moon marrow. He's likely well on the way to complete.
I fear this could get ugly.
Branch into salt.
No more lies. Can't hide the truth.
Ah, c'est le truc d'Aino. Il proc quand on utilise la compétence du... C'est quoi ça? Mais laisse-moi taper. Il a rien looté. Ah, Arlecchino est passé par là. Il y a d'autres.
Welcome one and all. I've been expecting you. I hope my
Yeah, we really appreciated fighting our way in through a horde of...
The gall! You expect us to believe...
Of course I have. Should I be worried about something? Everything seems to be going quite smoothly so far, and you've shown up right on... First Sandrone and Arlecchino, now you. Ah, quite a surfeit of guests I've... If you were looking for them, I should probably mention that Arlecchino disappeared as soon as she entered the facility. As for Sandrone, why, she stood right here only moments ago demanding answers from me. Hardly out of character. She never was one for basic courtesy. But I have to admit, I was a little surprised to see her showing concern for... Does everyone you associate with undergo such a change in temperament? Speaking as a researcher, I have to say... Well, since you ask...
So you've got your hands on the moon marrow, and now you're claiming godhood. Don't you think that...
I must protest what you are insinuating. I am not claiming anything. I am stating a fact. You're a researcher. I'm sure you appreciate the distinction between the two.
Huh? Wait, you'll excuse me if I'm not being a polite little lady for you. We're colleagues. We both know what kind...
By the same token, I knew you'd respond along those lines. You and I both understand that facts speak louder than words. To that end, I've had my people send you a small gift.
What gift? Where have all your troops gone?
Who knows? Perhaps they are already marching toward a new world, following in the footsteps of As vulgar and arrogant as you may be, dear Sandrone, I have no intention of taking out my displeasure on your subordinates. They will enjoy
You sent your people to the Experimental Design Bureau? That's a Tsaritsa's property.
Yes, and I am very mindful of Her Majesty's instructions. But you know full well that they do not conflict with my present goals. In which case, all I'm doing is conducting another one of my experiments. Now then, you have a judgment call to make.
Am I simply lying to stall you? Or is it possible that every word—
So now you've turned on fellow Fatui soldiers.
I have set a new rule for myself. Each person gets one chance. Naturally, that includes— if you wish to leave, I won't stop.
Scumbag.
Still, I hadn't counted on Sandrone sparing any thought for the people of this world. Shame. I always found her— How can she ever hope to achieve greatness when she's so obsessed with—
It's more than a little disingenuous to speak of achieving greatness while taking hostage
honor? I have the marrow of 2 moons in my possession and will soon complete the construction of a 3rd. I will be the god of a new world. And you speak—
Those are sacred relics. You do—
In my view, many in this world do not deserve to be alive. And yet, I mercifully permit them to go on living.
You'll come to regret your actions.
Will I now? Let's see.
Lush as the moonlight for the everlasting
Bombs away!
The mystery unravels. It all adds up.
Let's see what you're made of.
Be silent. The long sleep beckons.
No more lies.
With one heart, we pray.
It all adds up. The deception ends here.
Arlecchino.
Thanks for the assistance.
Arlecchino? They see you as an ally. What a farce. You're clearly here to destroy my research, not me.
I'd say your research is more valuable than your life. Am I wrong?
By the frost moon of old, Genshin's assault.
Je fais pas de dégâts, j'ai l'impression.
Seek within.
Observe.
Can't hide the truth.
Like a reflection. Get lost.
Water jet!
It all adds up.
Time to come clean.
Is that the best you can do?
Be silent. Do you fear the dark? Close your eyes.
For the everlasting forest, lush as the moonlight.
No more lies.
Go!
The deception ends here. It all adds up.
Oh.
No more lies. Overruled. Witness my lies. Laid bare.
With one heart, we pray.
Dottore is too powerful with the artificial moon marrow in his arsenal. Fighting him is futile. Quickly.
Let's go.
I've always thought it is wiser to flee than surrender.
Watch out! What the? Forget about me! You should...
Where's the traveler?
Bah ouais, elle nous a donné de l'essence lunaire, non? Et du coup, avec nous, il va terminer son truc. En tout cas, c'est comme ça que je le vois. Enregistrement. What the fuck? Bon, ça m'étonnait aussi qu'on soit déjà à la bataille finale alors qu'on vient à peine de commencer la quête. Il y a un Ashatown.
Nasha Town? How did I get here? Strange. I remember being trapped by Something weird is going on.
Traveler? What brings you here at this hour?
Huh?
What are you in the mood for today? A hot dog? Or something else?
Sorry.
Ah. Well, feel free to take a seat for now.
Everyone seems to be acting normal.
Oh, darling, look who it is. One of our regular customers.
Wait, why is he talking like that?
Well, I'd love to, but can't serve a customer unless they order something. Anyway.
Yes, thankfully. It was a long trip.
Wait, these two are a couple? I see some kids around too.
Hey there! I haven't seen you in ages! What's keeping you so busy? You forgot already? You're silly. Daddy brought...
What is she...
We've had a lot of customers over the last few... Oh! Another customer's arrived! I better go...
This is all wrong. I never once heard the owner of this restaurant. Could this be?
Very good. I knew you had it in you. Aren't you going to try the house special?
When did he show up? No. None of this is...
You don't seem to like it here. That's fine.
Où est-ce qu'on va? C'est un écran de chargement?
I'm still alive. Where is this place? It took all my... So this is... the moon's reflection? I guess I could try opening... No response. Maybe this... If this was the space that killed both Revier and his lover, or... No, I'm not unscathed. Even the air here feels... frozen. I should conserve my strength and proceed with caution. I don't believe Dotori's scheming will stop just because I escaped. If there is... I must return. Emptiness. Silence. What is this place? Or maybe the real question is... what is it for? What's this? Looks like it responds to my power. Golden. Like Kuvaki. Is it some sort of guide? And why does it feel so familiar? I might as well follow it.
Oh là, son arme.
Where does this lead? Could it be the exit?
Welcome home, Moon Goddess.
Is this Nasha Town? But isn't Moon Prayer Night over already?
Goodbye for now, Columbina. I hope you have a wonder.
I will. Are these... I can't touch them. It's as if we're separated.
Over here! Over here!
But the people in these memories pass right through me. If only I had known what would come to pass after that. Even so, I should still take a look around. Just being back here.
Welcome home, Moon Goddess. Oh, you're the genuine article. Alice was
Allez.
right. This moon prayer
qu'elle nous avait
night was
prédit.
worth watching after all.
Parce qu'elle avait prédit à Colombina.
Yes. That was the
J'ai mon fauteuil qui frotte sur le bureau, ça couine.
from the Hexen Circle.
Please, draw the first lunar arcana. This...
My destiny. I believe now that I think about it, Barbalot's divination was absolutely right. It's almost time to draw the last card. The one that represents the future. That was the card that popped out on its own. From here, I think. Kuvaki Pulse? What?
Fascinating. I've never encountered this before in my role as a diviner.
Son futur et son passé sont liés. What the fuck?
What's going on? Did that card leave the deck? Because of all I did was try to touch it. Maybe this memory space, or is it possible that there's more to this space than my memories alone?
This card.
I need to get to the bottom. I'll try touching something up. Is this the wind? No, Traveler!
C'est au moment où il est arrivé quelque chose au voyageur, du coup, elle a senti.
Haimon, listen to me. From the bottom of our hearts, we are so sorry.
Don't say that! Paimon's not a little kid! You didn't leave him behind on purpose, but he's all alone in there. What if something happens to him? We've barely spent any time apart since we met. Is he gonna...
We must find a way to rescue him. We were all involved in the operation where he was captured, and we do not abandon our comrades. That being said, it won't be easy. Through conversation with the others on our return, we've arrived at a basic idea of what we're up to. Dottoro's lab has clearly been in operation for a lot longer than we realized. We found many monster samples stored there. In all likelihood, we also know that through his contact with the phantoms of Hyperborea, using this knowledge, he then fashioned an artificial moon marrow to serve as a replacement for the frost moon beyond the sky. Unlike Columbina, Dottore is not being rejected by Tevat. And even with 2 of the 3 moon marrows, his power far exceeds all of ours combined. Once his 3rd moon marrow is complete, Dottore will have completely seized the authority of the 3 moons.
Does that mean...
I'm afraid so. No one could have predicted this level of insanity. not even from Dottore. And unfortunately, his insanity is coupled with an intellect and
This is dire. Sounds like the world is done for.
Il a quand même essayé de faire en sorte que Nomade devienne un jeu, là. Il a remplacé
The Three Moons' authority
Raiden.
can influence the very fabric of time and space.
The trouble's already begun, I'm afraid. On our way back, we discovered that part of Nodcry is being enveloped. I'm convinced this is Dottore's doing. Not that there's any way to prove it.
The only thing more frustrating than facing down evil is knowing that it will surely come, but not knowing when.
The Doctor is guilty of numerous crimes at Mondstadt as well. One of our knights, well, former knights, his father was murdered by Dottore.
Il a assassiné le père de Diluc.
His ideology and methodology are a danger to everything in his path, from individuals to entire nations. He does not feel guilt.
He doesn't see them as his own people, that's why.
Right. He views other people only in terms of how they can benefit him. Granted, he's hardly the only harbinger to pursue their own interests. We all do. And Her Majesty is gracious enough to permit it. Dottore's actions have gone beyond even what the Fatui could have imagined. Usurping divine authority to become a god. For a servant of the Tsaritsa, that goes beyond being... We can't expect him to heed the Tsaritsa's will once he gains the Three Moons' authority. Even we harbingers consider him the...
Poor traveler. Of all the people to get caught by... We have to go save him right now! Please! We gotta find a way!
Paimon, I promise you.
I get how you feel. I do. But it's gonna take more than strong emotions to take down an enemy.
Right. We can't even guarantee he's still at his research center. Before we can think about mounting a rescue operation, I'll find a way.
Paimon knows, but... He might be the strongest person Paimon knows, but he's still human. He feels pain.
Then think things through before you stick your neck out. Unless you want to lose your head.
Sandrone.
Miss Sandrone, you're okay?
Put the stuff over there. And be gentle. Am I okay? As you can see, I've had to move my whole livelihood out of the Experimental Design Bureau. It's been swallowed up by Dottore's energy field. If I'd left it in... Dottore always goes a little loco when he finds a shiny new toy. Just go ahead and cry already.
Sorry. Paimon's not trying to make it seem. It's just...
Oh, Paimon.
Let it all out. There's no shame in it. When you're overwhelmed by fear and despair, crying
je crois que j'ai probablement explosé vos oreilles.
Okay then, while the baby of the group is having a moment, how about the grown-ups get to work?
You've made a discovery?
Polonia, scan. You, hand, now.
Oh, I thought you'd never ask, my lady.
Curses! You're next! Then you. Dottore, you son of a... He's done something to us! Everyone who entered his research center has been implanted with some sort of curse.
I don't feel anything unusual at the moment. Does that mean it hasn't activated yet?
My best guess is Dottore created it using the Moon Goddess's powers. 1 second, analyzing. Ugh!
So, what twisted game is he playing this time?
The moment I analyzed the energy composition, some encrypted text, and when I deciphered it according to the Fatui standard encryption protocol, I got the following message. Feel free to run. Or...
He's mocking us.
Yep, he loves to toy with people. Only in this case, but I didn't detect any murderous intent or malice either in the message or the curse's energy.
Or perhaps all people are cowards in his eyes.
What a despicable person.
If I may. As unhinged as Dottore may be, He has always exercised great patience with the objects of...
I remember a comment he made when we first arrived in Nodcry. He said, "This world is, on the whole, an exceedingly dull place. But at least, presumably, they interest him because they're unknown quantities. He wants to understand as much as he can about."
Agreed. The Traveler is Tevat's fourth descender. All harbor. Since Dottore took such pains to capture the Traveler, he is unlikely to kill him.
Okay. Of course. I also think we need to read between the lines with Dottore. My guess is, his curse will only trigger if we leave.
We've discovered multiple energy fields. Albedo is still attempting to analyze their structure. Each field is slowly growing, swallowing up more of the surrounding area in the process. And the pace of their expansion has increased since we first...
His nefarious ambition knows no bounds. If this continues, the whole of Tevat will be in trouble.
The loss of Columbina could not have...
She entered the space beyond the Moon Gate, knowing what became of Rerir and Thalindus. I'm so...
Don't be ridiculous. If I know her, she's busy finding...
Whatever has become of her, the fact remains that we are too
We need to find out the Traveler's location.
Agreed. Whatever Dottore's plan...
It would be best if someone could approach leaders of neighboring nations and negotiate emergency asylum for Nodcries and...
Snezhnaya is one option. I'll see what I can do.
Guess it'd be so much easier if the Traveler was here. No! Stop thinking like that, Paimon. Paimon will join you. Either way, that's what the Traveler would do if you...
Ok, donc on reprend le point de vue de Columbina.
Back here, that gravitational force that pulled me back. When I saw that memory of Moon Prayer Night. If only I could have sent the others some... I feel... well... back to emptiness. The entrance from last time isn't showing up. Looks like I need to gather these scattered fragments.
What? Ah, un appui long, j'ai pas lu. Moi je peux pas en récolter plusieurs, faut que je fasse un par un.
It worked. Hopefully I can stay inside for a bit longer this time.
C'est toujours Neshatarm. Shujian. Okay.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
What? This doesn't look like Moon Prayer Night.
Extra, extra! Latest issue of the Nasha Express!
I don't think I've ever been here. Maybe this space isn't comprised of my memories after all. There aren't any festive decorations around. Is this Nasha town after Moon Prayer Night ended? Did Dottore's plan not affect the town? Or is no one aware of what happened because he used the Three Moons' authority? Let me see if I can influence anyone else.
So, what do we do next?
Wait, that voice. Paimon?
The most important thing right now is to find that mage.
Ah, c'est quand...
Lauma the Traveler
Cherchez
and
son
Mr.
nom.
Varga are...
I'd better go pay the Fatui a visit.
Traveler!
Columbina?
I made contact. It's me, Columbina.
Huh?
Traveler?
Let's go! This is not.
Huh? Wait a moment. This is This is what happened when I stood right over there. It was only when he called my name that I decided to follow them. But did he turn around because he sensed my touch? Is it really possible that from in here, if I keep following, it's that gravity again?
Okay.
Every time I influence reality within that space, this force intervenes. It's as if I'll just have to try another. Come on, Columbina.
Suddenly, I've been plunged into dark. It feels strange, as if something has grabbed hold of me. Is Tori now?
Look at you, standing so still in total silence. I almost didn't recognize. Hello there, traveler.
He seems to be in a good mood.
Ah, so you noticed. This is the completed trilune. 2 primordial moon marrows and 1 artificial specimen. You are wary of it. Good. You performed well in that recent battle. Brave and reckless as always. Courage is the sign of a true hero. And impulsiveness is the hallmark of the—
3 moon marrows? Does that mean the artificial one is now complete too?
Well spotted. What do you think? For a replica I built myself, I dare say it looks the part.
Dottore, are you planting illusions in my—
I have no interest in fooling your eyes. On the contrary, I hope to show you the true essence of all that you— Is this not a beautiful city? People live in peace and find joy in their work. The streets are safe. People can even leave their door. All available data indicates your values and worldview conform with the mainstream. This kind of—
False beauty is deceitful. Lies are—
I wonder, is it your moral standards that are too high? Answer me this. If someone existed in a sweet dream from—
That's pure sophistry. It has nothing to do with your action.
As I suspected. You have yet to understand all—
What do you want from me?
You sound impatient. Do you think the only reason I'm keeping you is because I want something?
If it's not, then why haven't you killed me yet? No one can stop you if you're as powerful as a god.
I'm delighted you recognize that. I believe we last squared off in Sumeru. Ah, the memories. How time flies. I'm not surprised that Arlecchino and Sandrone worked with you. You've always a way of slowly but surely ingratiating yourself with all. People laud you as a hero, but I suspect there's more to it than that. Oh, but to be clear—
Do you always give your opponent an appraisal before you deal the final blow?
Call it a long-time habit. I'm a researcher, and one of my duties is to give an objective— But you misunderstand. We are not opponents. I just want to talk. Think back to Tartaglia, Arlecchino, Capitano, Columbina, and now even Sandrone. You've worked with each of them in the past. I believe you can work with me as well.
What makes you so sure?
Well, why not? Should the good associate only with the good and the bad befriend only the bad? I like to think we could have a more mature relationship than that. Surely you don't think all your relationships are grounded in friendship or shared ideals? Morality, ambition, dreams. People have plenty of words to embellish the nature of their relationships. But once you break free from those ethical frameworks, you will see that the only thing can— And that is what I'd like to talk to you about.
We're finally getting into it. He's probably been planning to kidnap me from— He has the authority of all 3 moons. I won't be able to gain the upper hand. You say you're a god, but you also speak of mutual benefit. What could a god want that the three moons cannot
Excellent question. But before I answer, Gaining Columbina's allegiance was a rare and extraordinary feat. But the Moon Marrows are now in my hands, and I have the edge over her. For this artificial moon is not being rejected by Tevat. Her identity and lineage may have been a thing of glory in the old world, but they were also shackles that prevented her from ever in. So what is it that the three moons cannot grant you? What?
I don't make deals with lying psychopaths.
That's quite an accusation. Are you expecting me to get angry with you? In the past, my less mature self might have been disappointed, perhaps even angry, over a small setback like this. Like when you and Lesser Lord Kusanali joined forces to oppose me, for example. But things are different now. Just as the rich do not quibble with the poor, I no longer find myself perturbed by these trivial affairs. Human relationships end with conflicts of emotions and interests. But relations between humans and gods are different. And I have ascended to the highest heights and laid claim to unprecedented horizons. And you were no ordinary person to begin with. Allow me to show you the world, Descender. To stand, walk, jump, sit, and lie down. These are the most common of behaviors. Have you ever wondered why we were born following such laws? Who stipulated that we could not fly instead of walk?
Ouais, me fait chier.
Someone of your talent and experience must surely know of the four great rulers who serve the heavenly principles. They govern life, death, time. One wounded by a blade will die from blood loss or infection, and one who falls into a lake will drown in agony. The elderly wallow in solitude, and the solitary age faster. Eventually new life is born, only to... These four divisions anchor the world and shackle those who live in it. But they themselves, all who live, yearn for equality. But unless the gods prostrate themselves and profess that they are mere servants of the living, equality can never exist. Who makes the rules we must live by? Who has the right to restrict us? The limits of the body can be rejected. How does it feel to be among those with absolute power? You cannot conceive the extent to which your flesh hinders your mind and spirit.
On nage dans le
Only
ciel.
by discarding our useless, primitive eyes can we perceive a new world. How narrow-minded we all were in the past. Why should the final answer of the world not be the power that predates those of life, death, time, and space? The power of the Trilune. Through it, I have glimpsed new experimental possibilities. Nature suppressed, authority exiled, souls controlled. You know, I heard recently that a group of critics reviewed countless stories and drew an interesting conclusion. They found that it is more often than not the villains who strive tirelessly to push the boundaries. In fact, long before this, someone voiced a similar idea in an fanatics are trampled down for their transgressions, and those who transcend are rebuked for their audacity. But all sacrifices made during my experiments have been worthwhile. Think about it. We are eternally bound through mutual interest. Can you truly say you would never turn to malice? After all, what value do perfection and purity really have? I say, better to be governed by a flawed humanity than a gnosis. The true seeker of knowledge is the villain who undergoes countless tribulation. I'm sure many people have told you that you're...
Because I'm a descender?
Exactly. Very clever.
But what does that got to do with you?
I do not conceal my wicked deeds, my selfish desires, or my greed. And yet, a knowledge seeker like myself will inevitably grow. You have traveled to all corners of the world and met many people. Along the way, there have been moments when you were misunderstood or even became a wanted criminal. And all the while, you fight and toil, claim minuscule rewards from my friend Pantalone, then you fight some more. Winning some battles and losing others. Surely you must sometimes grow weary of being stuck in this same loop day after day.
We're completely different.
Gosh.
I embrace everything that life throws at me.
How does that make us different? I too embrace what life brings. Researching, think of all the novel things I've managed to create. Like the artificial moon marrow. Don't you see? As unique a specimen as...
Take that back! She's gone because of your...
I didn't say that to anger you. Though admittedly, I don't see what there is to be angry about. Anything, Column. I know what your ultimate goal is. You wish to walk the path your sister walked, and seek answers from her at the end of that journey. Don't...
Someone like you could never understand what it feels like to care about another person.
Perhaps not. But that doesn't mean I can't help. I could find your sister right now, bring her before you, and...
Don't be so presumptuous. You'll never begin to understand the situation, but...
Oh, no. This is no presumption. But it seems like you would sooner continue with your journey through this world. Do you truly desire this journey? Or is it simply a necessary process from which you can think of all the time and energy you have spent, everything you've had to endure just to make it this far? Yes, you have made many friends. But do they ever spare a thought for the void? What you want is not friends. It is family. I, on the other hand, am far more considerate. Join my experiment, and in return, I will bring your meaningless journey and all its struggles to an end.
This is a malicious attempt to manipulate me. But at the same time, of course he's right about my predicament. How can I deny it? I have faced ungrateful strangers, never-ending troubles, an endless quest for answers. I want to see her. After everything I've been through, words can't describe wherever you are right now. Do you...
All right, everyone. Our next mission is clear. We need to contact all the major organizations, explain the situation to the public, and then begin the...
The residents of Nodcry are quite dispersed. The two most populated areas are the Southern Isles and Pyramida. Miss Lauma, I will leave Hisi Island and Nosha Town in your hands. I will liaise with the Fatui and Pyramida.
Agreed. We will reach out to Natlan and Snezhnaya. Anyone found north of the Experimental Design Bureau should follow the Fatui to Snezhnaya. As for those dwelling south of that line, I will ask the Voynich Guild to help persuade them to leave. Then I, Mr. Varka, and the Frostmoon Scions will escort them to Natlan.
The Voynich Guild has dealings with the Curatorium of Secrets. I will send them a letter vouching for your credibility. Yehoda, you should help Lauma. This is too big of a task.
My wish has come true. You're willingly lending me your most capable employee for the day.
Well, good for you if all this only takes a day. Of course, if it takes any.
Boss, wait. Don't I get a.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, no one's more important to me than you, boss. And remember how Lauma healed your eyes after that big battle?
Are you completely incapable of acting in your own
Are you?
Who will see to our other work if we're all busy evacuating residents? Sandrone insists that Columbina is still alive. And
But boss.
Well, Nefer, I'll link up with you once my tasks are
what makes you think I'd need you to do that?
I'll need it. And considering the way you approach certain matters, I think you'll be better off with me.
That's quite enough.
I bet we're in for an uphill battle here. But we can help out too. Inefa and I are gonna help
Loading schedule. Store essential local research data and technology samples, then escort the people to Natlan. Understood. I will execute this to the best of my abilities.
Great stuff. Thank you, ladies.
I've contacted the
Des fois qu'il va
Lightkeepers.
retourner à Natlan.
A colleague of mine will join us shortly. I will persuade them to conduct a thorough search of the region to ensure that no civilians get left behind.
As for me, I guess I'll be making an early return to Sumeru. I think it's important that someone informs the Dendro Archon of what's going on in Nodcry.
Roger that. Someone should inform Mondstadt, too. Mr. Duran, can I trust you to handle that? I think you fly faster than any of us can run. As an added incentive, get there fast enough and I'll see about getting your gliding exam waived.
Really? Ha! Mission accepted!
I intend to stay behind and help Miss Sandrone with her
Ah, il me
research.
faut mon chargeur.
She has some alchemy-related questions that she'd like me to explore.
On entend fort quand même. C'est pas mon téléphone. Ça fait du bien de se lever quand même. J'ai mal au genou.
She recognizes your expertise then. I wish you a fruitful collaboration.
Thank you. In truth, I was surprised to hear her express an interest in subject matter outside of machines.
I believe she has been investigating some Fontanian technology recently. She made a point of bringing the relevant material.
I should mention that we have one other friend who isn't present. He hasn't made his position in all of this clear. But if we know...
Paimon's been very quiet today. But I know how close she and the Traveler are with the Natlanese. She should come with us to the border.
Okay.
Make sure to heed Sandrone's warning. Many of us have been cursed by Dottore. As such, under no circumstances should anyone cross national... That aside, personally I have faith in Columbine. Same goes for rescuing the Traveler. Both of them are important allies and friends.
Oh, wonderful. You're all here.
Ah, c'est Nicole.
Nicole? Whoa, that was loud. And it came out of nowhere.
Sorry. This is the only way I can speak to you all right now. We're still facing quite a catastrophe here at the world's borders. Alice has roped in every Hexen Circle member
tous les
she
membres de
can get a
l'Hexen
hold
Circle.
of. Except for me. She told me I had to come and help you all out as a matter of... I quote, "You love talking, don't you? Well, now it's finally your time to shine. Take these. Make sure the whole party gets one each. You'll be in charge of making sure..."
Huh? Is this...
Scanning. Unknown device. Analyzing. Unknown device. Conclusion. Cute. Affirmative. It is cute and good. I believe that I quite like it.
This is no ordinary Dodo communication device. It's my very own special modified version, specifically... It will allow us to communicate over long distances within Nodcry. No more worrying about shuttling messages.
What astounding technology. Am I right in assuming that...
Yes, exactly. Right on cue, Albedo. Ah, I'd love to brag to you all about how it all works. But no, next time, next time. That's all from me. Head off as soon as you're ready.
Oh, c'est comme le truc de guerre là. Un Atlan. Contactez les gardiens de la lumière. Luminous. Ah, c'est Iluka. Le nouveau perso. Il est très clean. On dirait qu'il a pas de couleur.
Perfect timing. I just arrived myself. You are most considerate, Master Ilua. But in fact, I know you have been sitting here for quite some time.
If you saw me, why didn't you say something?
I was curious to see how long you could sit still for.
That would be a first. You always seem to appear out of thin air without making a peep. Also, how many times do I have to tell you not to address me as master?
I beg to differ. Why should a young man so well versed in social graces as yourself...
Please, Lord Flint's... Sir Flint's. I'm begging you, don't flatter me into complacency like you do with everyone else.
You understand me better than most.
I think they don't understand why you do it. You just love puffing people up till they're...
In all sincerity, I can only...
Is the situation that bad?
We just held a strategy meeting. Let me fill you in.
In short, we need everyone gone from Pyramida. We also need a team of Lightkeepers to scour the more remote regions of Nodcry for civilians.
I only hope we have enough personnel.
We do. Old Man Nikita will definitely help. And we can recall anyone out on patrol to focus on this instead.
Good. I'm sure you and the others will make short work of that. If you've got something to say, Master Ilua, why not guess what I'm thinking?
You mentioned that you have something else. How...
I doubt it will be easy.
I know you're a Lightkeeper, and it's your duty to protect others in times of crisis. But I have a feeling, however bad things have gotten in the past, Nodcry has never faced a mass evacuation before. I don't mean to pry, and it's probably none of my business. But whatever it is,
I've been afflicted with some sort of curse, and I'm told it may well trigger if I set foot outside of Nodcry. As such, I cannot leave.
What? No.
There are plenty of people out there willing to trample over others in pursuit of...
Frankly, Sir Flint, I am furious.
Indeed,
And what? I told you, I'm...
Nothing I can do about it, I'm afraid. Things happen.
Hey, you mean you're completely unmoved?
Then allow me to express my sincerest regret. Come by the lighthouse sometime. We'll catch ourselves a few fish, have a little barbecue, play some cards, and bask in the sun.
Maybe I need to spell this out. Lean in a little, Flint.
Oh, my.
Word is that you were caught up in a real horror show recently. People were amazed that you returned safe and sound. They've been debating...
I've returned safe and sound from plenty of crises. When you say people...
Fine. I'll be frank. You're not... You know what? Forget it. We'll revisit this...
A sound plan.
Just... promise me.
For you, Master Elo. Also, please pass my regards on to our colleagues. Tell them... Thank you all for your assistance.
On retourne voir Colombina. Voilà, dans les souvenirs, il doit plus y avoir grand chose. Il doit rester le moment où elle a rencontré le voyageur pour la première fois.
tried to influence
No.
reality in this space. It consumed a lot of Kuvaki. I'll try and be more careful this time. I need to leave key clues behind using less power. I hope everyone still remembers what I said on Moon Prayer Night.
Je pouvais rien faire.
Nothing here either. Flints?
Ah, Miss Nefer.
What are you doing here?
I just spoke with Itlua about arrangements for the search and came for a walk. As for you, why would... Huh. It appears we think along similar lines. And not...
As well as figuring out how to gather intel on the Traveler, I wanted to confirm also, we'll need to bring a lot of force to bear against Dottore, even if we're only looking to rescue the Traveler. We can't leave anything. You don't think Columbina perished either, do you?
I'm merely considering the possibility that she survived, just as you are.
Do you remember what she said on Moon Prayer Night? About using moonlight to send messages to...
Of course. I think that's why we're both here.
Where have you checked so far?
I've been focusing on the outdoors. Anywhere the moonlight shines. I checked most of Nashad.
I checked the Curatorium of Secrets, and a few rooms where I thought I might find some leads. The only places I haven't looked yet are the rooms in the flag, but process of elimination isn't the only thing that brought me here.
Oh, really? What's your other reason?
After all that build-up, our mystery ally never showed up even once.
Huh? Am I imagining things? Come on, let's see what's going on.
Colombino?
Oh no. I knocked over a vase as soon as I came in, although... It seems like I'm not about to be pulled away. It looks like as long as I'm careful with my actions, it doesn't count as influencing anyway. Is this the flagship? I only went into the lobby last time, so I've never... If nothing else, he mentioned where his room was. I think it's... this one.
Elle est dans le présent.
The door is closed. But if this is anything like when I disappeared, then maybe... I'm in. He and Paimon aren't here at the moment. I hope he's okay. Please, Traveler.
Huh. Just a cat.
Nothing else here.
Didn't you stay here for a couple of nights once?
Before Rarir showed himself. Yes. It's also...
Did you notice anything unusual during your stay?
I remember thinking how much noisier the flagship is at night compared to... The Traveler and Paimon were most congenial.
This is where they've been staying, yes? Over here?
That's right.
I wouldn't usually condone breaking and entering.
Focus now. I have to write a message on the wall using Kuvaki. Simply open your windows on nights when the moon shines bright, and the moonlight will naturally flow towards the words I have written. Here goes. I'll need to care...
Merde, 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 merde. Reviens. Mais encore plus petit? Non, ça va.
There's a note. Please, you.
Well, do you sense any?
Unfortunately, no.
And this place was our.
Not necessarily. We've only looked in Nasha Town so far. Miss Columbina said she would leave messages at her friends' dwellings. It's still.
Let's try. Wait.
Oh. Paimon. What's that look for? This is a victory feast.
The Traveler and Paimon, but why are they?
Huh. You worried Paimon sick while you were out there fighting Rare. So this is your chance to make it up to her. All right.
Wait. How did I end up here? Wait. That's it. Every time I've entered reality within this space, it's been at an earlier point in time. Every one of those points has been before, and everything I've done to affect reality. Does this mean that within the moon's reflection, time...
Not long till Moonprayer night now. It's gonna be... Although, it's gonna be sad saying goodbye to the damselette. She seems like a really nice person.
Paimon. No, I can't. Even if I make contact, and in any case, I'll likely get pulled away again if I do. Instead, I have to find a way to get them to know. Wait. Even I hadn't thought of doing that before Moonprayer night. They'd never conceive of.
Don't lose heart. We'll find a way somehow.
Huh?
Oh, you say that, but the Frost Moon is beyond the fall sky. If we wanted to go visit her, how would we...
We might not have all the answers now, but I'm sure we'll find a way one day.
Huh. Guess someone's gotta be the optimist.
The present. That's right. There are still things I can do.
What's your plan?
Flynn's, when you were staying next door, did you have...
No. The rooms here are dark and damp, and there's such a buildup of dust on the window.
The moonlight.
Ah, I think I see where you're going. One moment. I'll see if the owner is available.
Don't bother. Time is of the essence.
On va exploser.
Time. Even if no one sees what I've written at this moment, maybe someone will remember what I need to write down as much information as I can.
Huh? What's up with you? You can't even hold your
A little.
Well, you should probably hit the hay then.
You truly have. You helped defeat Rare, helped me reclaim my name, and you helped the others organize wherever you are right now. I'm sure you're still. This is all I can leave for them. How I wish I could stay here, but it's time. I hope to see you again, and if the opportunity presents itself,
I will surely return to your side.
Huh.
Columbina. She's alive.
Not only that, but she's left us an entire wall's worth of clues. She even wrote down what would happen on Moonprayer night. It's just a shame.
I am here. Time in this place flows backward. I am constantly moving forward.
It sounds like she's found a way to influence the past using Kuvaki, but her future is our...
So, these words have been here ever since we defeated the Ray Hero Solnari. Which came first, the chicken or the egg?
Only when I'm in a good mood and at leisure.
Well, I never do. Everything that has happened already belongs to the... As a business person, and especially an intel broker, what I do is extrapolate from those facts.
An admirable philosophy.
It's a means of survival. Let's go. We have a wall's worth of clues to...
Trouver un moyen de faire une percée.
It appears that the doctor's energy signature has changed to something similar to Kuvaki, but not like the Kuvaki we're used to. Nodcry's Kuvaki devices will only have a limited effect on it. Also, I must say these books are rather profound.
My subordinates just shipped them in from Fontaine. Some of them are from the Narcissenkreuz Ordo. Some are incident reports from Petrichor, and then there's a few test reports for these junk machines. Additionally, after some further scanning...
What's that?
Tevat's skies contain multiple moons. A long time ago, when I did my first scan, I detected 3. But when I checked again just now, I detected 4.
So there's one extra?
Yeah. Originally, I thought that if I could still find 3 moons, that would at least mean Columbinas, but then it occurred to me that apart from the frost moon, Tevat's moons are just husks. And husks surely shouldn't show up in the scan, since it's weird, isn't it? If we can't even distinguish between a dead and a living moon, how are we supposed to know whether a moon goddess is... Or does this mean that the moon marrows are equivalent to the moons?
It's certainly possible. In which case, the 4th moon you detected may be the...
So he wasn't bluffing. He really built his own moon marrow.
It's easy to get overwhelmed when you have too much on your plate. Maybe you need to relax. Perhaps try going for a walk.
Nothing can calm me down at a time like this. I need more time. And...
It's Mr. Flynn's.
I really hate that ringing tone. Ugh. First the 4 orth...
Oh, sorry if we're disturbing you. Might I ask what's troubling you?
What do you want?
Are you still at the Curatorium of Secret?
Yeah. Look, everyone else is still out, so there's no hurry. Plus...
Even though we have crucial intel to share...
Do you intend to share it via the Dodo communication device?
Ordinarily I would, but this is a unique situation. I think it's best that we discuss it in person. See you at the Curatorium.
Ils sont déjà au curatorium.
All right then. So, what's the situation?
The rest of the team is still out working on their missions and evacuations. But we...
Sandrone, you were right. Columbina is most likely still alive.
That's the best news we've received in a while.
Random locations. Appearing in reverse order? Are you serious? So not dying isn't enough for the moon. Anyway, does this mean we can deduce her condition from the moon marrow?
Miss Androne, there's nothing wrong with simply admitting that you're happy to hear the good news.
I'm not. And she's the least of our problems. If she can't control the flow of time in there, she's just gonna keep moving backwards. Different points in time won't intersect, and she'll never find a way out.
Let's say life begins with a drop of water. When did time begin? The moment this planet came into being? No, that's not right. Her final destination would be the moment at which the space she is in was created.
But it doesn't seem like we can influence that space from the outside world. So how can... Also, if she's alive, Rerir and Thelindis might be too. But as far as we know, neither of them have come back.
I'm afraid I must concur with Miss Nefer in this.
Can't exactly argue with that. Let's leave it there for now.
Will it help with your research?
I doubt it's gonna help with breaking Dotori's energy fields. But who knows? All right. I need to get back to my research. Mr. Albert.
Sure, I'll stay here. I have things to work.
Oh, il est stylé là son piaf.
Paimon? Are you? Oh, right. She went with Varka to Natland, didn't she? Good thing we've moved her and the Traveler's luggage in here. Speaking of the Traveler... There's a note.
Paimon here. Not in at the moment, but if anyone needs to borrow her stuff or the Travelers, go ahead and help yourself. Also, Traveler, if you get back before Paimon, make sure to get some rest. Paimon misses you a lot, but...
How sweet. Well, since you offered, this is the Traveler and Paimon's luggage. It's well organized. I wonder what do we have here? The camera captured a special moment that can only... You can really sense how the photographer feels. This must belong to the Traveler. Hang in there.
Oh.
Polonia. Search keyword world formula and bring me all relevant books. Let's see. This one is on Tonki's sermon dictation concerning the apocalypse. I believe that the correct term for this is Fortuna. This was an ancient Romorian technology. I never imagined that Romorian ideas would be so similar to the diagram I have named. The human civilization should the sparks of civilization shall run out. Variables. Descenders? Dottore likely captured the Traveler because of his descender status. But the Three Moons' authority comes from the world itself. Why would Dottore... Where does this variable factor in? Polonia. Search keyword pathway and bring me all relevant books.
Oh, je l'ai pas vu.
Otonki sermon dictation. Explications on the observe and compute the pathway displayed in the guidance. So, it's one of Renee's draft lectures. Deconstruct. This is so long. This guy sure loves showing off his... Polonia. Search keyword tree model and bring me all relevant books. Most of the experimental devices proposed by the Lilia Crucis. Guess they were trying to cover up the name of the Nautitzenkreuz. When Duke St. Germanus departed, he said, "It seems that there's no going back. In all other things, he is but ordinary." Excuse me? I'm sorry. That's just ridiculous. But great Detective Herlock, The alchemist. Still, the author swears that they knew Renee well. Memory, wishes. The way Alain Guillotin's Renee, his full name was Renee de Petrichor, if I recall correctly. Sounds like that place was also the cutting of souls and storing them in vessels. These seemingly unrelated techniques underpinned Renee's research. Assuming that the 4 orthats correspond to the chemical marriage model, Alain would have scoffed at that. What was Alain's view on Renee? I know he mentioned the name, albeit very rarely. Oh, now I remember. Alain's old notes are here too. They mentioned Renee seemed most... Yep, that my subordinates actually did a half-decent job digging. Some of Alain's old files are he may have kept them. Come to think of it, Renee's world formula was filled with calculate. As for Alain... it's been too long. What would he have said? A guy like him, fervent believer in machines, but not heads. He created that procedure to save this world. Yet, he died having never seen the outcome. Did you really never take a close look at Renee's research? Or did you read it, but deem his philosophy incompatible with the very thought of trying to incorporate his ideas probably made you feel sick to the stomach? You once asked me what I wished for. Should have asked him instead. Even the tiniest variable can make big waves in the present. Now then, allow me to put these incompatible fragments. First, establish and verify the existence of the Great Circle. Absolute nihil on one end, absolute reality on the other. Then, the variables. The sparks of civilization shall run out unless we... Traverse the world, space-time, and civilization, the primordial power that differentiated its records. This is horrendously complicated. After all that, I'm still... How do you think it looks, Polonia? Like the frenzied scrawlings of a madwoman? Fine, keep it to yourself. It's not like you can talk any... I jest. But true madness does often start with trying to save the world. So would Rosaline. She's been dead for a while now. When I close my eyes and think back, I can still see her face. And that enormous dress she used to wear. Such a bizarre choice. What possessed her? Oh, and no one's asking me, obviously, but I hope you all know that I never wanted to save the world. The world needs a solution. But I don't need the world's validation. It's the world begging me for answers.
Voilà, des talons aussi. C'est beau qu'il soit aussi précis avec ses grosses mains.
Oh, cookies to go with the tea. Let's see. They must be from that person who... Something's written on the box. We are proud to present this homage to the Fortress of Meropede's fun-filled mill collection. Sounds like a dumb gimmick to me. What? Are you kidding me? Somehow I doubt that an early night and a glass of water is...
Ok, on passe à autre chose. Escorter les réfugiés jusqu'à Schnechnaya.
Lady Arlecchino. Word has reached us that Lady Marionette's troops are all in position. They are ready.
Excellent.
The only thing is, they are fewer in number than we expected. It looks like many of them must have lost their lives at the hand of the monsters released by—
Can't be helped. Allow them to join our ranks.
As you wish.
Je peux aller chercher le point de TP? Oh fuck, je peux pas.
It's been a while, Arlecchino. You look well. Did Dottore really have to build
C'est la première fois qu'on vote Tartaglia
path between Snezhnaya and
depuis Fontaine.
Nodcry? Had to go on a huge detour to stay out of its line of sight.
Sounds like an arduous journey. I assume you've brought word from Her Majesty?
Of course, all part of the job. Firstly, the Tsaritsa has authorized Fatui Internal Affairs to review Dottore's case. They will reach a formal verdict on whether he has turned traitor and whether he poses a threat to Snezhnaya. While they're working on that, I've been ordered to come and receive the refugees from Nodcry.
They are nearby. My team will escort you to them shortly.
Great. Aside from that, Her Majesty has a message for you and Sandrone personally.
She stayed behind to work since I was making the trip anyway.
All right, guess that's just how she rolls. In that case, tell her that the Tsaritsa's decree this time is pretty awesome sounding. Still, I wonder what— Wait, what's that? Did one of our troops turn into a monster?
Take him out.
Shouldn't let your guard down.
Everlasting as the moon! Transfixed!
You've gotten stronger, Arlecchino. Nice.
Stop that right now. I appreciate the praise, but I am not fighting you today.
I knew it. I can't believe it. He was a living, breathing human one moment.
Another fine piece of work by our dear colleague.
What in the world has been going on in Nodcry?
A lot. But long story short, Dottore stole 2 moon marrows that should have belonged to Columbina, then built a 3rd moon marrow of his own to concentrate the trilunar—
What? What do you mean he built a moon marrow? People build roads and houses, not moon marrows. What's his next DIY project?
You could stand to be less surprised. We are harbingers. The work we are engaged in makes the creation of gods seem mundane by— I tell everyone who asks that you once crossed swords with Rex Lapis while serving as a key supporter for Rosaline's plan. But right now, you're acting like a common adventurer.
Thanks for speaking up for me. Those 2 really took me for a ride. Then again, surely no common adventurer would manage to get tangled up with them the way I did. That's got—
It almost sounds like you wish to repeat the experience. I might have to lower my opinion.
No.
Dottore is currently still experimenting with his newfound power in ways that continue to corrode the outside world. As for the human mutation, I believe this is simply a consequence of his experiment. That radiant beast was once a subordinate of Sandrone's. I suspect he was only allowed to live so that he could become an experimental subject. Also, those of us who fought Dottore have been afflicted—
This is so much worse than I thought. No wonder Her Majesty's decree is so extreme. While these exceptional circumstances persist, the Harbingers are hereby authorized to use unilateral executive powers. Should Dottore pose a threat, Arlecchino—
My thanks to Her Majesty. I will pass these good tidings on to—
Her Majesty has also declared that she will refrain from launching an attack on the now evacuated Nodcry due to the presence of unretrieved research material.
A wise decision.
By the way, how's my old partner doing? I'm assuming they're—
Partner? You mean the— I'm afraid I have bad news. He was captured after our failed assault in Dottore's lab. His whereabouts—
What? Why? Since when—
That is indeed the question. I'm not—
This won't do. I have to rescue him.
You can't. We have no idea where the Traveler is.
What am I supposed to do then?
Sandrone is working on it. The best thing you can do right now is complete your—
Fine. I guess I'll leave this to you then.
One last thing. Tell the rooster to get the message out to the gods and citizens of every nation in Teyvat. Beware. An uncontrollable pollution is spreading forth from Nodcry. The source of that pollution is a madman drunk on the success of his experiments. The Fatui and our allies will endeavor to contain the threat. However, if Nodcry falls, considering Dottore is one of our own, all Fatui stationed in Nodcry consider it our duty to stay and fight him to the bitter end.
Hey, don't be too pessimistic. If it comes to it, I'm sure Her Majesty won't.
I hope you're right.
Du coup, là, on va retourner avec Dottore, j'imagine. No.
You're right on time.
Thanks. Hey, do you think I'll get that gliding exam exemption? I made sure I was on my best behavior in Mondstadt. I landed well outside the city and...
I'll help you apply, don't worry. For now, let's see what we have here.
What are the doctor's energy fields even made from? The usual attract and repel principles that govern...
They are very mysterious. Thanks to research by Master in the Hexen Circle, we know that Teyvat's 7 elements are derived from the more primordial power of the Light Realm. Since you have the power of the Dragon Durin within you, I'm sure you can already tell that this energy...
That's true. It's not abyssal energy, it's
I've been thinking about something. Do you still remember the device that Dory supplied from the Academia? When you and Miss Columbina... That was one of the most marvelous feats of ingenuity I've ever seen. Not to mention the operating principles. Surely the most ingenious feature of all. The clue was that Miss Columbina was somehow able to use the pyro energy that you provided. Despite the fact that, as a moon goddess, she should... Now, all elemental energy is, of course, derived from light realm energy to begin with. This presumes a theoretical model of the 7 elements akin to that of light refracted through a prism. I almost wonder if the idea for the device was conceived based on direct observations of said prism. It is at once a masterwork of engineering and a groundbreaking application. I suspect only Lesser Lord Kusanali herself could have devised such an... But back to the energy field before us. If this is pure light realm energy, could this mean that elemental energy can dilute the power of the light realm?
Should we give it a try?
We should.
Ha! It worked!
Clear signs of disruption were detected at the periphery of the energy field. Now you try.
Alright.
Switch to abyssal energy and attack again. No surprises there. Abyssal power drains the energy field to a significantly greater... I now feel confident in asserting that the energy field is indeed pure light realm energy.
But the energy field is huge. How much
We don't have to neutralize it completely. We can try other... That's all for theory. Would you like to continue watching?
So you knew I was here.
Huh? When did you get here?
A while ago. But Albedo sounded like he was working on his thesis defense back there. Back in Sumeru. You can end a person's whole career by interrupting them mid-speech.
Very thoughtful of you. I'm truly touched. Could I ask you...
With what?
A little test. Try using Animo to unleash a concentrated assault with circular blades.
Oh.
Nice! This time it tore through the...
Tremendous. This is a major...
Should we go through?
We probably shouldn't risk having mutually antagonistic energies in such close proximity. Durin, you stay here and...
Sounds sensible to me. Keep your eyes...
Don't worry, I got this.
What do you mean, signal?
It's based on a new alchemical concoction I developed last month. When 2 bottles of it are smashed on the ground together, they emit a blinding burst of light. If it comes to that, remember to shield your eyes with your hat.
Glad I asked. Thanks for the heads up.
Like I thought. Beyond a certain distance, we can't see the opening where we came in. Maybe that's to prevent people from escaping.
Sounds like Dottoro's style to me. Not much has changed. Things are basically the same here as they were before the energy field appeared.
They have no heartbeats and they're not breathing. We can only assume they're dead. But there are no visible wounds. Also, there's an animal squatting next to each body.
It's watching us. That's not an animal's gaze.
What are you trying to tell us?
Doesn't seem eager to talk. I guess maybe it's just an animal after all.
Let's keep looking around.
Okay.
Same situation everywhere. Not a living soul in sight. Just countless bodies.
Well, I think we can safely rule out the possibility that they're all pets.
Is skirting around the topic your way of showing consideration for other people's feelings?
Just being cautious.
Careful.
Please. Help us. Please.
Over there. I hear a voice.
Please. Help us.
What happened here?
I don't know. Suddenly, everyone collapsed. I still have some of my senses left.
It looks like there's a huge experiment going on inside this energy field. Maybe each energy field is its own giant experiment.
He's swapping human minds with those of animals. Even without the other, those people may have lost their sense of selves, but they are not fully animals either. If they were, they would have
We should go. No?
Agreed.
Okay.
You're back!
We saw some things that take a strong stomach.
We should share our findings with the others.
Yes? Who is it?
Miss Nefer, it's me, Albedo. We found a way to break through the energy fields. With enough control, it's possible to tear them open using elemental energy. Also, we managed to take a look inside. Dottore is carrying out his cruel experiments on an immense scale.
Sounds like he's living down to our expectations.
Might I ask how things are proceeding on your...
I'm just about to get started. I'll be in touch once I have a
Understood.
I will.
On va faire le truc avec sa boîte encore.
Never. I'll link up with you once.
What makes you think I'd need you to do that?
I'll need it. And considering the way you approach...
Let's begin. Entering simulation mode. A vast wasteland. Is this the... I was expecting something more... Wait.
What are you looking... In that case, I'll look... I want to know all about... Is there somewhere I should... I don't dislike my current life. Roaming the land, fighting battles, I guess the only thing that's missing...
This is the conscious layer, which contains a person's true feelings.
I suppose anyone who lives long enough ends up wishing for someone.
Time to delve a little deeper.
Nasha Town is hardly the optimal choice for a place to live, but it has character and a reasonable population density.
What are you trying to say?
Oh, don't be nervous. I was just thinking where might make a good starting point for your journey. Perhaps I should send you further afield. Conria, perhaps.
Conria ceased to exist long ago.
Once again, you fail to understand the possibilities that the Tri-Lune. You simply do not wish to see that happen. That might be because you miss your sibling and fear getting answers that you are not ready to learn. But if we are to collaborate, we need to maintain an amicable
Oh no. What are you... What are you gonna do?
Don't move. Something unwanted has crept into... Oh?
Did you save?
If I hadn't cut the connection, Dotori might have caught you from the other side and destroyed you. This was a good idea, but once is plenty. You were exceptionally brave. Excellent work.
Thanks, but now's not the time for that.
Albedo speaking.
I think I know where he is.
What is this endless... I can't see anything. Even though my... What happened?
Ah, sorry about that. I take it you didn't notice. Just now, a friend of yours took a little peek into your...
Could it be Nefer? How did she do it?
Do you think she's aware of your current circumstances? Oh dear. Have I stunned you into silence? I only wanted to slow down your time a little so I could stop your intruder in her tracks. It would have been nice to capture the spy. I must say, I'm finding the ability to adjust the flow of time rather... A whole month passed before you opened your eyes again. But only for you. No one else was affected. I dare say this is something only a god can achieve.
Point taken. You've proven once again that you have god-tier powers.
Oh, you misunderstand. This wasn't about proving a point. I was testing things. I only wanted to make you sleep for a short while. I hope you're not angry with me. It was only a month's discrepancy, nothing too serious. Had I been off by a year, a decade, or even a century, that would have been quite a difference.
You could have frozen me for millions of years. So much for collaboration. You aren't showing much sincerity.
Millions of years? I wonder if you don't understand humans all that well. They are very pragmatic creatures who If I had you sit here for a week, I imagine people might sympathize. But if I left you here for 100, 1,000, the sheer size of that number would cause it to lose all meaning to them. They would not have the capacity to comprehend your suffering. Unfortunately, while gods do exist in Tevat, their lifespans are so limited, their bodies so fragile. Your long life and unique origins make you fundamentally different from them.
Alien?
Even I feel bad for you sometimes. This world has made you into a slave. So many times you have served its will. You have been treated most. I can change that. I will grant you...
Ok, on retourne voir Colombina.
I've entered the past 3 times at this point, but I still have so many questions. For instance, beyond each point being further back in time than the last so far, the common thread link, but it's more than that. I'll keep this question in mind as I keep...
Le combat contre Aria.
Humans, you never change. Always trying to use powers
You neither comprehend.
This looks like Star Sand Shoal. Was this before Rerir regained his physical form?
You've messed with the cannon again, huh? Sorry, but this round's not gonna go your way.
The cannon. That's right. I was at Silvermoon Hall and I sensed an abnormal. And right after that, came an ominous power emanating from Star.
My body was once torn into countless pieces and hurled into the swirling chaos of time.
I wonder if I could try to prevent his resurrection. But how would I do it? What can I do?
Traveler, behind you! Look at that light!
No, I won't make it in time. He's using the Kuvaki shield, like I taught him. Is he going to use it to block the cannon's beam? He's strong. I'm sure he can manage. But the force released when the beam impacts the shield might... He's the island. The Frost Moon Scions will be exposed to lethal levels of Kuvaki.
A question, if I may. Kind Miss Columbina. When the cannon's Kuvaki beam was deflected earlier, I saw several bolts of energy streak toward Hisi.
Maybe that really was me after all. Well, future me. But I don't know if I have... There's no time. I have to... Oh, Frost Moon. Oh, Great Lake. If you can hear me, if you can sense my call, then please, heed me once more! Did it work?
C'est compliqué, j'ai du mal à tout bien comprendre.
Hey, wake up. Hey, did you hear me? Columbina, I said...
Oh, good morning, Sid.
It's 3 in the afternoon, actually. And could you kindly not use my quarters as your personal nap room next time?
But I feel so safe here. And your coffee, right? It's so bitter, but it's...
It's like you were raised by wolves in a forest or something. What did you drink growing up? Grass?
The Frost Moon Scions certainly led a more frugal existence than the Fatui.
Then I'll bet you've never eaten one of these before.
It smells delicious.
That's because it's a Fontanian recipe. I had a little free time today, so Rosaline will be here shortly. But if you really can't wait, I guess you can go ahead and... Hey, at least let me finish before you start eating. Did the Frost Moon Scions not teach you, or did the rules not apply to you because you're the Of course they are. I made them.
I was worried they might contain traces of machine oil.
What? You know, there's something I've always wanted to ask you. I mean, I'm sure their food was awful. But...
Well, life there didn't go quite how I imagined.
What were you expecting? You're a god. Your followers are gonna make some demand. Surely you can just answer a few prayers here and there in return for the free food and drink.
Well, would you help other people? Just for free food? The doctor told me that you were created by a great mechanic. Lord something fish.
The Lord Artificer.
Oh, Lord Artificer. And didn't he have something to do with the...
Narzissenkreuz.
Yes, that was it. Narzissenkreuz Ordo. So, would you try to fulfill their...
You must be joking. I wouldn't go even if they paid me.
Exactly. Well, I felt the same way. I did not know...
What do you know? We're on the same. In his later years, Alain did ask me if there was anything I wanted to do. If I had any wishes.
Who's Alain?
He was the... You know what? Never mind. You're not gonna remember. Anyway, the point... Let me ask you this. What sort of place would you like to live in?
A place where people don't ask me for things I cannot give them. Where they don't worship me or fear me. I'd also like the freedom to come and go as I please. And ideally, it would be somewhere with the smell of coffee and...
Not to burst your bubble, but no such place exists in the world. Now, take your snacks and scram.
Did I? Of course. I'm back. I dreamed of events from my Sandrone. I miss you back there. I guess I managed to harness all the Kuvaki energy on Hisi Island. Time is flowing backwards here, and I can use that familiar power to enter the world of the past. That mystery ally everyone talked about. It would... I can sense that there isn't much what lies at the end of all of this, and... It's getting harder and harder to use my power. I'm no match for the abyss in this state. I need to avoid the contaminated fragments. Time to go. I wonder where I'll find myself this time.
Le phare. Qu'est-ce qu'on va trouver là-bas?
The Final Night Cemetery. This is where Flint's...
Or not!
Difficult, yes. But it is also...
Seems like they're searching for information. Was this my doing too?
to expose the true intentions of this Rarir.
Are my actions changing the past? Or are they simply completing a process? Is all of this inevitable? If I choose not to help them now, will it...
Hope we don't.
They're my friends. I can't not help them.
Ghost!
And the other one was... here.
Hey! Another file's moving!
Pourquoi depuis le début à nous aider?
Luanatar? You... Wait!
Lunatar. Il peut sentir Colombina même si elle est pas là.
So she's that familiar presence I've been sensing all along. She's always been by the Traveler's side. That explains why the Traveler has been there each time I've entered the past. But why Luanatar? Is it because she has a connection to me as the Moon Goddess's familiar? If so, why not any other Kuhenki? That's... I cannot sense any power up ahead. Just a void. This is likely my final chance to enter the past. It's now or never. Sea Island? How far back in time is this? Where's Luanatar?
Seeing Ineva and Aino reunite.
No. Stay calm. I don't have much power left to change things. I don't even have that much time left here. Think, Columbina. How do I Oh wait, do I go back to Moon Prayer Night? And if I return in my current state, what? Dotori's actions that day prove that he'd been planning that for a long time. He had already... Even if I managed to get back, how can I fight against him when he wields the... I can't. If I go back like this, I have to find some way of rivaling the power he has usurped. Wait. Does that mean... I know what I must do.
Speaking of homes, we must already be close to where the Frost Moon Scions live.
But how do I communicate my plan to my... Should I write it down here? No, I need something with a close connection to me. Something I can use... It was I who brought Luanatar into being. I gave up. That's why I could sense a familiar power from the moment I entered. It also explains why she's been present in every past location, because we have a deep connection.
Hey there!
And the reason why there are no more gates to the past after this point is that No wonder I sensed the trace of a blessing when we first met. But I still didn't recognize back then. I was just a little lost dove. I had yet to become Columbina Hyposelenia.
Go on now. We've got stuff to do.
Hey, you scared it all.
I'll be counting on you. Remember to stay by the traveler's side. Oh, and bring him to the garden where the moon prayer blossoms grow. There's a little lost dove there who will need his help. You too. As for mine...
Ok, ça s'arrête là pour cet acte-là.
How would you like to experience the thrill of never being held accountable for your actions? You believe me, such a life is but...
What point is he trying to make? Freedom? Why would you offer me that?
The creation of a world is the ultimate scientific experiment. A god's laboratory is the perfect playground. But mortals are found everywhere one looks. Not so with Descenders. I'd prefer my first guest to be a distinguished individual such as yourself. And I know you could make the most of the opportunities it offers.
So the condition for entering the new world is to take innocent lives. Could I really bring myself to kill others for my own benefit?
Have you made up your mind?
Your playground is no place for me. You're putting your hopes in the wrong person. But we both know I'm not quite the hero you say I am either. I have my own reasons for the journey I'm on.
You've grown a lot since we last met. But there are still things you are unwilling to compromise on. This will only hinder. Why don't I lower my requirements a little as a gesture of goodwill? I'll give you a... And yet you already sound less defiant than a moment ago. The benefits appeal to you because you can read the signs of the times. Why don't we return to my research facility? Your last visit was so rushed. There is much.
Oui, cinématique.
Now to that question,
Heroes don't attack from behind. Guess I'm no hero.
This is most disappointing.
Une tornade de feu.
Now then.
Nomade?
A new face. Interesting.
Ok. Et bah merci Nomade.
You're still gonna call me Hat Guy after that, huh? I didn't see anyone else in there who needed saving. It's nothing. I'll be fine. Why are you looking at me like that? Is it that shocking that I'd come to your rescue? I owed you a favor back in Sumeru. Now we're even. Distracting Dotori was tough. I won't lie, he's not gonna fall for the same trick twice. That was my one shot. I'd hoped to use it to take him out. Ugh. I never wanted to obliterate someone more than I do. Dotori doesn't recognize me. But his segments were originally made based on an analysis of my operational principles. I expect it's only a matter of time before he figures out what I am.
So Dotori doesn't recognize Wanderer because he deleted himself from Irminsul. Did he really miss his only chance for revenge by saving me?
Why the long face? Hey, I'm not blaming you, okay? And I'm not complaining either. Rescuing you and killing Dotori are equally important. Everyone would be pretty stuck without you. It's best you—
How are you holding up? Hat Guy said to put safety first, so we agreed to run as far away as we could after leaving the energy field, and only meet up once it was safe.
You don't look injured. It seems that Dotori didn't do it.
All right. Rescue operation complete. There's a lot more work to be done before this.
Bon, cet acte-là, bah, je ne vais pas le faire. On le fera la prochaine fois. Apparemment, j'ai pas le choix. On est entraîné dans toute une série de quêtes.
Understood. I will bear the Tsaritsa's decree in mind. I don't see what's so awesome about it, though. Does he really think everyone else is as immature?
I thought you might say that. How's your progress?
Quite promising, actually. That alchemist Albedo, remember how I asked you to look up some files for me? That stuff on the Nachtschitzenkreuz Institute. René de Petrichor and Jakob Ingold. Alangilton despised René's theories and methods, but he never managed to come up with better alternatives either. So
I thought Alain was like a father to you. He and Renee were mortal enemies, were they not?
And what would you say if Linny and his friends one day learned something useful from someone you utterly detested?
I would applaud them for it. That would mean that they have surpassed me.
For all we know, Alain Giltan might have thought the same thing. Not that it matters, though. Once you die, it doesn't matter how great you were in life. Only the living get to decide what happens next.
Hey, come on out. They're back.
Huh? You're back? And your head's still screwed on? And you still have all your limbs?
What does it look like? Way to keep your composure, madam.
Excuse you. I am perfectly...
Glad you're okay. Yes, it's a huge relief.
Worry?
We were worried sick.
Hey!
The Traveler and I were already friends. You are free to join this mission in whatever capacity you please. Much like your tea parties.
It's a laugh.
I must say, I was quite surprised when Mr. Albedo told me he would need no additional aid.
We discussed this on our way back as well. I am rarely so unequivocal, but in this case, we had full...
He said he knew what he was doing. Albedo and I pretty much had to just wait outside on standby. Meanwhile, Hat Guy broke into the energy field and rescued the Traveler solo.
You didn't have to mention that.
Well, I'm thoroughly impressed. You are a force...
Is he back? Is he really back? Traveler! It's really you! Oh, thank goodness!
You can finally breathe easy, Paimon.
It's great to have you back in one piece! Look at them. You know, once you reach my age, there's...
That's nothing. Same goes when you get to my age, too. I bet Ino and Anefa would be tearing up as well if they were here.
Varka...
Oh, yeah, good point. Hey, your eyes are looking a little red and puffy.
What? Ew, no! No, thank you. You're not my dad.
Everyone, I'm sorry for all the trouble I caused you. But the silver lining is, while I was being held captive, I learned a lot about Dotori's current capabilities, and what he plans.
The 3 moon goddesses were even more powerful than we imagined. No wonder Dotori believes himself to be equal to the gods.
Utter blasphemy.
While everyone was gone, Nefer and I made an interesting discovery. And I believe Miss Sandrone has something to share too. Ma'am, perhaps you could do the honors?
Called it. Getting rid of a pesky troublemaker like her is like trying to clean up after a crumbly cake.
Our next step is to find a way to bring her back.
A place where time flows backwards, with no destination in sight.
It sounds like she's on a specific path through time. Just the question is, where does that path lead?
We considered that question as well. Strictly speaking.
Indeed not. Every road has an end.
Nicole! You sure love...
I do, in fact. It's something I've always done at our mages' tea parties. Quiet, mysterious, and you wonder what lies at the end of her road. Well, just as the world has a beginning and an end, but where Miss Columbina will end up along this road, that depends.
What about the original moons and the moon goddesses? Do they have a beginning too?
All things do. In the beginning, no moons adorned the sky. It was the Dragon King Nibelung who raised the 3 moons into the heaven. They were shadows of the planet, born to wield Nibelung's authority and oversee the world on his behalf. But then one day, they disappeared just as suddenly as they had...
Moi je voulais arrêter. J'ai encore un petit peu de temps. Encore un quart d'heure.
Like I thought. No more paths back to reality have emerged since. But how can I be sure that I'm going the right way without scenes from reality to keep me on track? I can't even be sure of how long I've been walking for. The further I travel, the less stable this space becomes. There are even moments where they can just materialize out of thin air.
What? Oh, c'est quelqu'un.
Is that the ray here of Solnari?
You are the moon goddess. But how? Please, there's no need.
I find that a little difficult.
The way you used my own power against me was... And then, in the final moment before I was thrown into this space, I got to see an old...
Mr. Dainsleif.
Right. It was when I first got here. I was filled. How I cursed and devoured. I tore it, but to no avail. This is the second time I've entered this space. Though I have no memory of the first. I was torn to shreds the moment I entered. But this time I survived. It must be partly because of this new body. And...
Are you the source of the abyssal power?
Not all of it. Some is from when I first arrived here and tried to destroy everything. But there was already a degree of abyssal power here, before I entered. And like a venomous snake baking in the
Tried to. So...
Yes. Because after that, the world suddenly became silent for a moment.
What do you mean?
The voices in my head. They were and then... I saw her.
Her?
Thalindis.
Never mentioned that she saw a memory of Thalindis leaping into the moon's
More precisely, I saw her after image. I'm sure the real her is long gone. Anyway, why have you...
If I hadn't escaped through the moon gate, my friends would have been in far greater danger.
No.
What?
You'd like to know how I know, wouldn't you? The one who resurrected me said so. I could hear a deep lust for power in it. Dottore. He'd been collecting fragments of my body for a long time. Also that he could resurrect me at the moment of his choosing. I had no interest in his research.
Donc le rachat
as corroded
de
by the
Solnari,
abyss as I was, we
c'est à
were
cause de
aligned
Dotor
as
si t'es
far as
revenu.
hunting the moons and recovering my strength were concerned.
So that's why the Wild Hunt suddenly became so active in Nodcry. When I left the Fatui in my weakened state, Dottore must...
Moon Goddess?
What?
I know this is a lot to ask, especially from someone who tried to kill you, but this is the only thing I'd...
What do you want?
I'd like you to take a message to Thalindis.
Thalindis?
Yes, she's dead. But like I said, I saw her. I can sense that some part of her soul remains here.
Why don't you go and speak to her yourself?
I can't. I don't know why, but all I can see is a glimpse of her walking away. Just like the moment when I last saw. In return, I will clear these abyssal obstacles for you. No, not in return. Yeah. Well, I'm tired of it all. Tired of the person I became. People used me. I think I grew tired of it long ago.
What do you wish to tell?
All of it.
Is it okay if I give... Like the part where you relentlessly tried to kill us?
Love demands honesty. We hid too much from each other. The abyss will no longer stand.
Even though Mr. Dainsliff felt he had to fight you, I think he still regards. He said that you betrayed him, but he also felt great remorse at never having understood what you were truly going through.
Why tell me this?
Because if he'd known that someone could take a message to you, I believe...
I know this will sound strange coming from me, but... Don't...
Ne mourrez pas. Quel précieux conseil. Seul indice.
Is that the Lindis? She wasn't far off at all. And yet, they can never meet. Hello, Miss Lindis.
Who are you? How do you know my name?
You can call me Columbina. I promised Rerir that I'd...
Rerir? My Rerir? Is he well?
He's doing better than he was.
Better than he was, huh?
Others have had a rough time on his account too. And I'm not just talking about the children of the Crimson Moon.
So, things got worse before they got better. Could you tell me what happened?
Are you sure you wish to know?
Yes. This is my opportunity to learn the truth.
I admire your courage. However, time is short. Rerir had seeds of hatred in his heart, and many people nursed them for their own ends. But in the end, he came to regret his mistake. Beyond that, he did not, but I'm sure that you've always been on his mind.
I'm sorry, Miss Columbina.
It's all right. Well, that's
Wait. Time flows backwards here. The road ahead only leads further and further into the past.
I know. I intend to reach...
Without a moon marrow, without the 3 moons' power, you won't make it far.
You could say that.
I see. I often think to myself, if life is like a train ride, why haven't I reached the terminus? And it's not just me, it's this whole place. I must seem so ridiculous. I can't answer. Thinking back, I was suddenly overcome with fear and terror in that moment. Perhaps I too... I used to be a researcher at the Universitas Magis. Rerir was one of the Finster King's retainers. With me, he was in an... I wanted to help him escape his lot in life. At the time, I thought I could just go back to the day that the Finster King first found... It was only after meeting the princess that the
I couldn't kill the Finster King himself, so I had to find another way to save Rerir. That's why I wanted to go back.
I'm sure it was a futile endeavor, but I was simply too weak. Like a speck of dust against the whole... I know I'm never getting out of here.
How do you plan to help me?
Have you noticed the golden energy that exists? Based on my past research and my observations since coming, I can share what I've learned and help you understand the pattern in which this energy appears. I think you just might also...
Bon, j'aimerais bien que ce passage-là se termine assez vite.
Where this space ends. The documentation was scanned. I have no way of verifying any of it by...
Understood.
I'm the one who should be thanking you. About Rerir. I'm so...
It wasn't your fault.
That's not true. Because we both feared bringing trouble upon each other. Neither of us, but enough about that.
Pourtant, j'ai le
And may
log
the
skate.
outside world never have to experience pain like this again. Rerir, you're there aren't you? I cannot see you, because you exist in the future. But please, gaze upon the past, and then sit for a while. Let's find a place to sit down together, just like we did when we first met.
How long have I been walking? How much further till I reach the end? Is there even an end? Everything's getting blurry. Have you come from the
L'appeler petite sœur. C'est une des lunes?
How exactly did the moons just disappear?
The world is a vast and ancient place.
Miss Nicole explained that the moon goddesses likely perished in...
Am I missing something then? 'Cause the stories say that the moon goddess...
Why do their birthplaces differ?
Also, remember what Sandrone said? Her scans detected 4
Technically, the result of the scan means that 4 moon marrows were detected and positively identified as moons in that moment. In other words, this piece of information alone isn't enough for us to know how.
Yep. We have no way of staying up to date on whether she's dead or alive. But at least she's trying her best to get back. Yeah. She's a tough cookie. And a sore loser, too. As much as it pains me to say it, we've got no chance that maniac is going to devour everything in his path until he reaches us. We need to find someone. I'll be frank. Our only hope of defeating this false god is with a real moon goddess on our side. And I know that even she was no match for him when he attacked.
We're not giving up on saving her. Whether she can defeat Dottore...
Right. Don't worry, Miss Sandrone.
No one's trying to argue that we can only justify saving our friend
So... she's more than just a moon goddess to you guys?
Absolutely.
Duh! She's part of the gang! And you are... Yes, I know. You don't need to labor the point. Anyway, as for how we get Columbina back, I've been working on it constant. I'd probably get there if I could continue my computing power? You mean, you need more energy? No, the issue isn't energy, it's processing power.
That's a tricky problem.
René de Petrichor of the Nazissenkreuz Ordo once foretold the fate of the world. But I don't know how he did it. My guess is that he used the primordial seas. However, that won't work for me. His methodology was vastly different from my own. What's worse, this is so annoying. If I'd known we'd run into a bottleneck like... what do we do then? You don't get it, do you? And I need accurate results, not vague prophecies. Where the heck am? Anyway, time to shelve the discussion on technical difficulties.
Either way, we've done what we can. Rest well, everyone. Remember to let us...
Hat guy? Is he hinting? Let's go somewhere a little more...
Est-ce que je peux quitter, s'il vous plaît?
You know that Dory went back to Sumeru,
On a fait quoi?
right?
6 bonnes heures de quête?
Yeah, she mentioned she was planning to head back.
Things aren't looking good for Nodcry. She's gone to spread the word so that Sumeru has a chance to prepare. From what I know of Dottore, there are 2 possible reasons why he hasn't made a move yet. One is that he's still working through some kinks in his new powers. The other is, he wants to see how we're going to... He'll easily devour everything eventually. So I guess he's in no rush to make it happen. The first false god he made was me. Now it's his turn. Even though my records were erased from Irminsul, Dottore's ideas haven't changed one bit. He once told me that becoming a god was like turning yourself into a hungry wolf or giant serpent to devour the moon. Clearly, he began studying the moon goddess's powers long before he's always wanted to get his greedy hands on divine authority one way or another. In the desert of Sumeru, there is a chessboard built by King Deshret, also known as Al-Ahmar. But creating games and setting rules. Gods do that as a matter of course. Now he has the Trilunar Authority. His power is leagues beyond the common people. Either way, Dori will inform Lesser Lord Kusanali. The Seven will have some recourse available. If nothing else, their protection should keep the rest of the world from descending into chaos as quickly as... So on the bright side, even if Nodcry is doomed, your friends in other nations won't be in any immediate peril.
That's good to know. But I'm not ready to give up.
There's a word for people who refuse to let anything go.
Maybe it sounds greedy to you, and probably naive too. But whatever you call it, that's what gives me the determination to keep fighting. Battles are fleeting, but the will to fight is a long-term commitment. Give up for even a moment?
Why do you always feel the need to do the right thing? No one is born to be a savior. I mean, who's gonna criticize you if you fail, or give...
Don't take this the wrong way, but Dottore said something similar to me. I guess the Fatui attracts people...
Not necessarily. It's less about belief for me. I just want to know how determined you really are. After all,
You look kinda worried.
If your arch-nemesis was about to achieve their ultimate goal, I think you might feel a little worried too.
That's true. Dottore is about to become an omniscient, omnipotent deity. That's gotta be a bitter pill to swallow. Still, you're calmer than I expected.
Obviously, I have to admit that my past self was a reckless fool who misunderstood not only the point of revenge, and as much as I want my vengeance, I know I'm not gonna get it by acting alone. If the world's taught me... Too bad it never taught me any other virtues, though.
So, what's your plan?
I'll get to that. First, tell me...
Just like Paimon said, she's a friend.
How much do you trust her? This is a serious question.
Although she's with the Fatui, she has her own values, and she's helped us a lot. If nothing else, she's clearly going the extra mile for Columbine. I see no reason not to trust her.
If you say so. In that case, the three of us need to talk. I have some thoughts about her computer. It can be solved, but it will come with a cost.
How much? If...
Sometimes your heroism... Come on, let's go talk to her.
Ah. Ok. Waouh. Quelle récompense de fou. Et voilà, du coup il me reste plus que celui-là. Ah, j'ai celle de Durin qui est disponible. D'accord. Acte 8, c'est celle que je suis en train de faire du coup. Il y a des trucs de Natlan, Montagne. Oh, on voit toutes les quêtes d'histoire. Ok. Bon là on est là. Bon il reste 27 jours, ça va. Ça c'est pour Colombina. Ouais, d'ailleurs, faut encore affronter ça. Oh là là. Je l'avais affronté pour Nefer, c'était trop chiant. Faut encore que je l'affronte pour Colombina. Le problème, c'est quand il s'infuse d'un élément, il devient complètement immunisé. Même la team Nefer est pas folle contre lui. Bon allez, j'arrête là. Hop. Hop. Hop, hop, hop. Bon, c'était bien sympathique. La quête est bien de fou. Un peu longue à certains moments, beaucoup de dialogues pas forcément très utiles. Mais c'est sympa. C'est vraiment bien. Tac. Voilà. Bon. Du coup, je vous mets le lien du YouTube pour avoir accès aux rediffusions de live et aux shorts. D'ailleurs, faut que je les programme. Faudrait que je le fasse au soir pour bien faire. Ouais, je fasse ça au soir. Et je vous mets le Twitter aussi pour être averti des lives. Voilà. Sur ce, je vous souhaite une bonne journée. Je vous dis. Demain, on est mercredi. Donc à jeudi, si tout va bien. Si on n'est pas encore en rouge. Voilà. Allez, ciao ciao.